champions! Champions of Europe, finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers! For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row!
Let's fucking have them. Come on, Blues. Let's win this game. Massive, massive game. Big up to everyone. How's everyone doing? Massive, massive game today. This is the statement game for me this season. If we can go away to Villa Park, pick up 3 points. I'm not a great place for Manchester City to visit in recent times, but huge, huge game. Welcome to the Typical City Watchalong, everybody. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all looking after yourselves. And I hope you're looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to 3 points because we need them so badly today. I was just looking at the Arsenal lineup then and it's them, innit? It's them this season. I've got a feeling it's us and them. But things have quickly changed with Liverpool as well because they are absolutely shambolic at the minute. Shambolic, Liverpool. Hilarious. Hilarious to know that they've spent what they've spent and seeing what they're doing is just a capitulation. With Arne Slot, proper fraud. He's really starting to look like a fraud, isn't he? We'll talk about them in a bit. And we've also got to talk about some football shirts because I'm a bit prouder today to talk to you about OK Jersey, which is what this stream is sponsored by. 8% code by using TYP08 if you're interested. And I've got a whole host of City shirts, retro Man City shirts to show you at halftime, which I don't know if you've noticed, I've been a little bit, I want to wait for these shirts to arrive before I really plug it. You know what I mean? Plugging it. I've taken their money, but I'll plug it at half time with a little bit more chest as well, because what has arrived is decent. Very impressed. Am I impressed with the team news though? Are you impressed with the team news, most importantly? Because I'm a bit confused as to why Nico Gonzalez is on the bench. If he's on the bench, he's fit to play football. Maybe not the full game. That's got to be the thinking there. Surely he's not fit enough to play the full 90 minutes. That surely is the reason he's on the bench. John Stones for me looks like he's going into midfield. I think that's going to happen. I think that's going to be pushing in and out. I think we're going to... Pep has said something I said in the preview was maybe... I actually said it would be alongside Kovacic is what I said. I thought we'd see Kovacic in defensive midfield and we would see Reinders. My suggestion was to drop Reinders a little bit deeper and play him alongside Kovacic. It looks like... Well, it sounds like, because Pep has said so in speaking to Simon Bachowski of the Manchester Evening News before this game, saying that he is playing defensive midfield to Jonny Reinders. So for the first time ever, we're seeing it, which was a suggestion I made in the preview. So I'm pleased to see that physicality. Reinders and Stones is big and physical. My only query with Reinders is for me that even though he's big and he should be physical, he's not as physical as he probably should be for me. I think he doesn't win all his ground duels. If you've watched my player ratings this season, he often doesn't come out on top in the majority of his ground duels. So I'm curious to see how that works. But having John Stones alongside you might make up for it a little bit. And I'm okay with it. What we do at the back behind them, though, looks like it's going to be 3. We've returned to the boxing midfield system that we saw in the treble-winning season with John Stones pushing in and out of midfield and centre-back. So I think without the ball, I think we're going to have a flat back 4 with John Stones and Diaz in the middle and Núñez right back, Vardy left back. But I think with the ball, you'll see John Stones pushing forward, just like we did against Villarreal as well, because John Stones was very high up the pitch in that game. Which therefore means Bernardo Silva is playing in probably a bit of an 8/10. I can imagine. He goes everywhere, doesn't he, Bernardo Silva? He goes everywhere. So I would expect him to have a bit of a free role in this game, Bernardo Silva. He's getting a lot of minutes. Blues, are you pleased with the minutes that Bernardo Silva's getting? Because I actually thought he played very well against Villarreal. I think I gave him a 7.5. I thought he was decent against Villarreal, but you know, captain and all that. I thought it might be a little bit more bit part role for Bernardo Silva, but he's getting a lot of minutes, and it's Pep Guardiola and Bernardo Silva. So I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Those two, busy mates, aren't they, man? Jesus. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all looking after yourselves. How is everyone doing? Merlag was in here nice and early. Morning Blues. This will be a tough game at Villa Park where the current European champions were defeated. Oh, yeah. Bloody hell. Even though the aggregate score didn't favour Villa. Feeling optimistic, so going for a 3-2 City win. Mohammed says we heard it here first. We need to sign Kyoto in January. Maybe. We do need to. I think we will go in for someone in January. It'll be interesting to see who we do go in for. Philip, good to see you, mate. Hello, Jonny. Hello, everyone. This is a difficult fixture. I'm going to let my heart rule my head. Villa 1, City 2. Come on, the mighty City. Blue Moon Phil, good to see you, mate. Just a guy, difficult fixture indeed, but nothing can stop this random YouTuber in our team. Oh, yeah. Harlow, I thought you meant me. I was like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing at all. I wish I was. I'd be fucking getting right in there, me. I'd be like, fucking John McGinn. Fucking John McGinn, fuck you. Do you know what I mean? I'd be giving it one of them. But I presume you're meaning Haaland, which is unbelievable, man. I've watched it twice. Well, 1.5, to be fair. I had to stop watching it the second time. But, like, so humble, so enjoyable to watch. I really think he's going to make some genuinely decent content to watch. I really believe that. If he gives us such a... it depends on the frequency of the uploads as well, of course. But if he gives us such insight into his world, man, I can't wait to watch more Erling Haaland because there's just something about him. I think City fans in particular, obviously, I think that's a given, not a Shea given. Imagine his YouTube channel. I bet that's pretty boring. But Haaland channel, decent, and there's just something like welcoming about him. Do you know what I mean? He seems so chill, just like very human, you know. And it's like that emotional gap that we have as fans to football players has been bridged by Haaland doing this. Normally, we've seen Ronaldo do it at the end of his career. Do you know what I mean? And even that seemed a little bit forced, a little bit wooden. This was like, come in my house, let's have a chat, sit down and have some breakfast together. Do you know what I mean? That was great. Let's go to the farm and get some milk and eggs and some tomahawk steaks while we're there. Bloody brilliant, mate. Sounds great. Top bloke. Church, good to see you. Good morning, fellow Blues. The villains in their criminal lair are indeed formidable. And until the Eagles soared above them, were the go-ahead Eagles, I presume you're talking about, they were in rich vein of form. 6-0 to the hypergalactic sky blue juggernaut. Big up, Church, mate. Good to see you. Come on, City. Good morning, everyone. I'm predicting a nice 2-0 today. Villa, the bastards, will try to bully us throughout the game. I think you're right there. I think... not Andre Onana, which is something I frequently said in my preview. I just wished it was the actual Andre Onana in the midfield for Villa today, because I think that's where my brain was going. I just didn't want it to be Amadou Onana. I really didn't want that to happen. So in my head, I was like, Andre Onana in. That would be fantastic. But it's not. It's going to be Amadou and physical. And Boubacar, which is a fantastic name, by the way. Boubacar, I could say that all day long and get it right as well. Boubacar Kamara as well, buzzing. But my good mate Haaland will get us through. Good to see you, mate. And Come On City says, you guessed it, come on City. Good to see you, James. How you doing, mate? The Premier League table is looking crazy. We need to take care of business today and win 3-0. Haaland will net 2 goals. Kovacic 1. Well, you're not going to get Kovacic, mate, but maybe. Oh, maybe actually he might come on. He is on the bench, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So you might get that. A late Kovacic goal would be nice. But big up, James, mate. Hope you're good. Hope you're looking after yourself, mate. And hope you're all good. I'll speak to as many of you as I can throughout the watch along. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. If you're interested in becoming a member, the link is pinned at the top of this chat. Let me know where you're watching from as well. I always find that fascinating to see where you guys are tuning in from, because it's mind-blowing to me to know that there's these corners of the world where people are watching from. But let's talk about the team news. Let's talk about that team news, because, yeah, I think there's a bit, I don't know. I'm surprised. There must be something in training, because I don't see what Bob has done in recent times to deserve a start in a big game like this. Now, I'm not writing him off. I'm wishing him all the best. And I have a feeling that he might do well. And I've seen glimpses of quality from Oscar Bob this season. It must be in training. And we're not privy to that. So we've got to trust Pep. We've got to accept that Pep Guardiola has seen something this week that has gone, Bobby, Oscar Bobberino, you are the man for the job today. And Savinho, I get that, because I actually thought he played brilliant. Gave him man of the match against Villarreal. That makes sense to me. And I said, another thing I said in my preview was, if out of the 2 wingers between Savinho and Doku, if you are forcing one of them to be dropped, I would have dropped Doku, which is exactly what he's done. But I was hoping it was going to be Cherki coming in all honesty. But then the same thing can be said about Cherki that can be said about Bob. Like, Cherki scored on his debut, great goal. And we are more hoping to see something from Cherki, whereas Bob has got more minutes under his belt compared to Cherki. So I get the argument for Bob starting. I also get the argument from City fans wanting to see Cherki start as well. I'm one of them. And it's just a case of, like, you know, childlike Christmas opening your presents, can't wait feeling. Do you know what I mean? I just open him up and I want to play. I want to play. I want to play with it right now. Give me Cherki and let me play with the action figure that is Cherki. Let me turn his little head and make his arms go, and then boop, score a goal. You know what I mean? I want to play with Ryan Cherki. I'm excited. In reality, I think that's not going to be the case this season. I think we're going to see Cherki slowly bedded into the side this season. And it's something I've said since the beginning of the season that I don't think he's going to get as many minutes as people think. I would be surprised if he gets 2,500. I'll be very surprised. I'll be pleased if he gets over 2,000 minutes this season. But don't worry. I think that we will see glimpses of quality. I think he'll get us some points this season as well. It's just a case of picking your right moment for Pep Guardiola and picking the right occasion. I mean, really, what do you see as his best position? You know, what do you see as his best position? Because the best position for him to fit into the system is on the right. And he's played a lot of good football at Lyon on the right. But, you know, he wears the number 10. I see the ability that he's got. I could see him playing across the whole three, really, right, middle and left, to be honest. I don't see why he can't play on the left. He's got the ability to do it. He's just a box of tricks, isn't he? I could see him even playing as a false nine, potentially, and dropping a little bit deeper, possibly. But where does he fit in for his best position in this starting 11, which I think is interesting to see. A lot of people there, you can see Shaheen saying right or CAM. That's for me as well, mate. I agree. But he says he should have stayed at Lyon. Nah, mate. I think he had to go, didn't he, really? It was like kind of a forced situation because of the preliminary relegation that they were facing. Good to see you, Douglas. Hope you're good, mate. But yeah, I think it is just easing him in. I think you're right. But Christian says that midfield versus Kamara, Onana, McGinn, Buendia and Rodgers is really scary. I am with you, mate. I am with you 100% because it's a beastly midfield. But not in terms of, you've got the McGinn, for me, I think he's so underrated. One of the most criminally underrated midfielders, arguably in the league for me. I think he's absolutely brilliant. And no one talks about him. No one mentions John McGinn. But how many important goals does he score? How many massive games? He's that sort of player that you just like, if you ask any Aston Villa fan what they think of John McGinn, and he's like, fucking love him. Absolutely adore him. Minimum 7 out of 10 guy. You know, he doesn't have stinkers. Doesn't drop his standards at all. So I think John McGinn for me is a genuine pain in the arse player to play against. I would expect him to drift inside a little bit today as well. Could we expose their fullbacks today? Matty Cash and Luca Digne. I think they're not the best. They're all right. I think Luca Digne is much better coming forward. Very dangerous cross. Very good crosser of the ball. But defensively can be caught out of position a little bit. Mateus Nunes, you're hoping he has a good game today. I can see him playing right centre-back, right back, drifting in between those positions today. So going to be interesting to see what Mateus Nunes does, looking after that side of the pitch. Buendia and Luca Digne could be potentially linking up, coming down that left-hand side as well. It's the heart of the midfield, like you say, though. Kamara and Onana, for me, is going to be so difficult to get past. And if it's true that we're playing John Stones and Reinders in defensive midfield together, when they come forward, it's good to know. But I'm also equally worried about getting past them with Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden. You know, they're bullies, man. Kamara and Onana, they're just like... I mean, Phil Foden can protect the ball quite well, but I would argue Bernardo Silva, he never has been known for his physicality, has he? He gets stuck in, but, you know, he can be pushed off the ball. And I think that's become even more prevalent this season, where I think it's been a little bit more noticeable that Bernardo Silva's a little bit easier. He's a little bit more lightweight. He was already incredibly lightweight, and he was very good at protecting the ball with his body, but he was taking fouls. Now you can just lean on him a little bit. So I'm a bit concerned about Bernardo Silva through the middle. But he's been playing reasonable lately, so hopefully he can have a big game today, and Pep trusts him. Of course he does. Big up to everyone. Cheers, everyone. Hope you enjoy the game. Because we need to win this. Because if we do, not only have we sent a message to Scouseville, sending them Scousers a proper message that you have let a massive lead appear here in between us and them. 4 points would be big at this stage, even at this stage of the season, with us to face them as well in a few weeks' time. And I mean, who have they got next? I'm sure they've got not an easy fixture coming up as well, you know. But obviously we need to focus on Arsenal. Keep me up to date. I'm not going to turn Arsenal on. Last time I turned Arsenal on was for the Atletico Madrid game. And they absolutely spanked them. So I'm not doing that again. Not watching that again. But who have they got next? Liverpool. Because that's a curious one. Find out now. But they've got Villa. Villa at home. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff. It is at Anfield though, so that makes a big difference. But still, you know, Aston Villa, not an easy game. Obviously, it's a lot easier being at Anfield compared to what we've got today. Villa Park, big difference in that. But they get to gain on us. Next week is really important for City because, of course, Arsenal play Burnley away at 3 o'clock next Saturday, which is, you know, guaranteed 3 points, you would think there. Maybe a stinky 1-1 or something like that would be lovely. Absolutely lovely. And then same night, Saturday, Liverpool host Villa. We don't play Bournemouth, which is going to be tough, man. Thank God we're at home till 4:30 the following Sunday. So we could have lost ground, obviously, with the game in hand, but that pressure is applied. And playing first, or at the same time, I think negates that pressure. But we're going to face it on next Sunday, you know. But if we can get some good results go our way. But we got to do this tonight. I don't know why I'm looking to next week so much, to be honest. We got to do this, really, haven't we? This is more important right now, today. Bloody Villa. It's not going to be easy, man. It's not going to be easy. Savinho on the left as well is what I'm thinking. That excites me. I'm excited about that because I actually think that the best football we've seen of Savinho has always been on the left. I'm pretty sure... Wasn't it here he scored his first goal for City? I'm pretty sure it was at Villa Park where he scored his first City goal. Was it here? Or was it Leicester? No, it was Leicester, wasn't it? And that was on the left wing. It was Leicester. I'm pretty sure it was Leicester, not Villa Park. Same part of the world, but it was Leicester. But yeah, good little finish, swooping in, smashing it into the roof of the net. I remember that. But yeah, no, it was coming in off the left. I think what was the assist that he got? Was he laying it off for Haaland? Was it against Everton? Again, he moved over to the left. At the end of the game, he moved over to the left. So I do think we've seen the best of Savinho when he's played on that side of the pitch. So I'd like to see that again today, him playing at his best. And there's no need to put the brakes on because I do feel like he's often had to slow down and he's got the ability to slow it down and then beat his fullback again and repeat what he's just done. But I think if he's on the left and he skips past you, you're done. You're in his dust. He's flying past you. No problem. Get into the byline and he will instinctively cross that ball. You know, there won't be any thinking about it. There won't be an extra millisecond of thought process of like, you know, if you play football, I'm sure most of you do or have done at some point, when you're using your weaker foot, you've got to stop and think a little bit more, haven't you? You've got to make sure you connect with it as sweetly as possible and just like cleanly strike it. That thought process is not needed when it's on your stronger foot. And maybe that can be a massive benefit for Savinho, crossing that ball to Haaland, who's waiting in the box, looking to score what? Is it going to be 13 consecutive games? He will have, if he does score today, which is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, Reinders in midfield. Interesting. Donnarumma, of course, is exciting. Looking forward to seeing him. Last time he was here, they lost the game, but still, he pulled off some unbelievable saves, didn't he? I remember that. Good to see you, Mullet, aka Jack. Remembered your name this time. Hi all. Worry that other than Reinders, our midfield is massively vertically challenged. Yep, I know what you mean, but I think Stones is going in there, mate. I think Stones is going to go in there with Reinders, which is solid. And, I think Stones is more than capable. He's been brilliant for me lately in terms of his ability on the ball. I thought he got caught for speed. I can't remember which game it was. And a game earlier this season where, I can't remember who it was. Someone skipped past him. It might have been, was it Monaco? Did he play against Monaco? I remember him struggling in the Monaco game for pace. It was, I can't remember who it was coming down the left side for Monaco, but he was struggling. So defensively, yeah, he's pretty solid normally. I don't want him to have to be running back too often, but fire that ball into him. Safe pair of feet, very, very good. Ball retention, can receive it with his facing Donnarumma. On the half turn, facing Donnarumma, no problem for John Stones whatsoever. To Johnny Reinders, I think he suits the game with the game being in front of him for me. I don't think he is the sort of player to play with his face to the goalkeeper, to Donnarumma. And I've not seen much of that this season. I think he is a half-turn type player or play-it-forward type player to Johnny Reinders. He's a very get-it-going-forward type player. So how he's going to receive the ball from the back line or from Donnarumma is going to be interesting today as well. No worries about John Stones, though, but watch him drop an absolute stinker as well. 10 minutes till kickoff. Shaheen, that is right, mate. 10 minutes to go. Christine, me play football. Yep, fully expect you to. How's your hip, Christine? Hope it's good. Hope it's on the mend. Get you into the local five-a-side team. Bag in hat-trick after hat-trick. Once that hip's healed, Christine, I fully expect you up front. And tap in after tap in. Couple off. Sean Goater-esque hips. That's what I want to see. Maximise the hip power. That's what I want to see from you, Christine, today. Well, next time you play football. Looking forward to it. Big up to you. But yeah, the game today, man, I'm so fucking nervous about it. So nervous because I think, I'm expecting Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal beating Palace is a bit of a statement. Even though it's at home, they've got the benefit of playing at the Emirates. But Palace this season, they've been really, really difficult. Really difficult. Calico, we need to score first. We can't push up searching for goals with no CDM. Yeah, no, you're right. We do need to score first. But Villa, in their last 2 Premier League games where they have conceded first, they've won those games. So they are capable of turning goals around and turning leads around, What was it? Spurs, they won 2-1, went 1-0 down. Pretty early goal that, wasn't it, as well, from Spurs? Like, really early. That old chestnut. Too early, that goal. Too early. It's mad that. There's some truth to that, isn't there? You can score too early sometimes. Do you know what I mean? I do get that. And maybe Spurs did that because they ended up losing the game. And then the other one was Fulham. I think it was away as well. It might be wrong. It might have been at Villa Park. But if that's the case, because there was Spurs away when they won 1-0 down as well. So Villa are capable of turning it around. But you're right, in regards to what it means to us to score first, you're right, we don't want to be chasing games. I think we've scored first in our last 6 Premier League games. So continue that, please. Definitely continue that. 100%. It'll be massive to get that first goal. And then a 2-goal cushion starts to really feel good at that point because, last season when we scored 2 many a times, went 2-0 up, and we went 3-0 up against bloody Feyenoord and still didn't win, This season feels totally different, doesn't it? Like, defensively sound. There's a reliability there from these players. And there's no 2 ways about it, man. It's Donnarumma. It is Donnarumma all day long. And it's a knowing what he's capable of, point one, and just the mental presence of him it's just a aura is exactly what it is. It's aura. That's all it is. It's just there. He's just that doing it. Who was it? Ryan last week was just doing that behind everybody. Just doing that. And everyone's like, okay. With his big, booming, godly voice. Hello, I'm Donnarumma. He's like beastly, isn't he? Love him. Absolutely love him. And he's put in some important performances for us this season. And we need him to do that today. Big time. Because I think we're going to be under pressure, moments in the game, maybe not the whole game, but I think there's going to be spells of this game where we really feel it. We feel Villa coming forward with Rodgers, Watkins' ability to hold up the play, getting it into him. If Watkins has a good game, I think we're in trouble because he's kind of important to how Villa play and helping the ball stick, get it into him, bring Rodgers in, bring Buendia in, bring John McGinn in, lay it off. And that's been a problem for City for quite some time. We're like I remind that style of goal has been a problem for us. We saw it in the FA Cup final with John Mateta holding up the ball, getting it out to Munoz down the right wing, whipping it in, tapping. We've seen that so many times in big centre forward. Beto did it a few times for Everton, getting it out wide, and Ndeye down the sides, crossing it in. And they missed chances from doing that. Beto missed a tap in. So that's been a problem for us. In big number 9, we go up against who can hold it, get it out wide, everyone on the bikes, get forward, crossing it in. That's been a killer for us. So I'm hoping he has a stinker, because that's how Villa are going to win the game today, is Ollie Watkins holding the ball up well. But here we go. How long we got? We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Micah Richards. Looking at Micah Richards. Former Villa as well, isn't he? The scoring too early cliche seems to apply more to the weaker teams. Yeah, probably. I think you're right there, Douglas. I think you're right. Aura, but actual aura. I missed a super chat before, and I want to go back to that. Rio, good to see you, mate. We dodge a bullet with Wirtz. Have you been watching him properly lately? Like, I've not only been watching his ability on the ball, which has been really bang average, man. Like, his head's gone. I still don't think we have dodged a bullet, and I think eventually Wirtz is the sort of player, when a new manager comes in, when Slot leaves, which I don't think is going to happen this season. I think they're going to believe in him and stick with Slot this season at Liverpool. But I think at some point a new manager will come in and Wirtz will find a new lease of life, and he will be unleashed. I'm quite confident there's an unbelievable player there. I'm pretty certain of that. I've just, from what I've seen in Bayer Leverkusen and in an international jersey as well for Germany as well. So I've seen lots of quality there. But you're absolutely right. How he's been playing this season has been like, wow. So as good as he's been, and as the glimpses of quality that we've seen, we've now seen a big insight into how poor he can actually get as well, which is another side to the story of Florian Wirtz's career so far, that he can actually dip to these depths that he's dove to. I don't know what the right word is. I'm talking bollocks as usual. But yeah, no, I think, and his body language as well. He looks like, I've done it again, passed it out for a throwing. Silly me. He looks clueless at times, doesn't he? Really poor, to be honest. So, yeah, I think you're, so far, bullet dodged. But hopefully it stays that way as well. And big up to Jason. Good to see you, mate. Need to be shouting Marmouche for your son at some point this season. I put Brentford in my... I nearly read Sprouts then, but yeah, that's definitely sports. I put Brentford in my Sprouts. How did that taste? I put Brentford in my sports multi. 5 teams, $300. Return of 5,600. No fucking way. Wait a minute. So you got all the others right as well? So you put a $300 bet on and you bagged yourself 5,600. No way. Buzzing. Mohammed's nervous as well. Probably for your bet. But well done, Jason, mate. Unbelievable. No way. Fair play. Beers on Jason. Nice one, mate. It is bad, isn't it? Good to see you, SRP. It's one of the worst kits we've ever had. I don't know what we were thinking there. Like, oh, it rains in Manchester, so let's make a rainy kit. I don't know. Why don't we just get like why don't we get a fucking Vimto lolly kit or something like that and just have a massive Vimto lolly on the front of our shirt? They're from Manchester as well. What are you doing? Like, it doesn't have to be that thematic. Do you know what I mean? But looks like they're saying, well, Sky is saying it's a 4-1-4-1 with Reinders being the only. Yeah, man. And there's lots of nerves in the chat. I like to see it. I kind of like it when it's nervous because it's like, we know this game's important. It's the worst kit, innit, man? It's the worst. I must admit, before the game, I was like, I wonder what kit we're wearing today because we can't, yeah, of course, we're wearing this. Shower. Hey, yeah. It's a proper shower of shit, isn't it, really? So I don't like it at all. But yeah, Morgan Rogers. Pretty sure he scored against us last time we were here. City getting in a huddle. Go back to the burgundy kit for a bit of Vimto. Yeah. How good's Vimto? It's proper good. Anyone not from Manchester, or well, the UK, I'm pretty sure anyone in the UK knows what Vimto is. But if you've never sampled Vimto in your life, first of all, get yourself a bottle of Vimto. Order it on the web. Get yourself a bottle of Vimto, and then do yourself a favour and get some Vimto sweets. Fucking unbelievable. 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 Big up, Gramsy, mate. Thank you very much for the kind donation. As always, mate, you are a fucking legend. Right, game's about to get underway. Gramsy, mate. W's in the chat for Gramsy, man. Massive respect, Gramsy. Every stream, mate. Every stream, you're a fucking hero. Really, mate. I'm still waiting to hear back from you, by the way, because I'm still curious about that. That's not gone in my head as an idea. Game's underway, by the way. What we were speaking about. So let's get in touch, mate. We'll sort something out. Ball back with Donnarumma. I don't like this kit at all. Like, it seems a bit clashy to me. I'm struggling. There's not a big enough separation between Villa and our kit. Is anyone else struggling? Yeah. I can't see him either, mate. Well, I can see him, but it's just like, it's a little bit like, it's the Villa, and because the sleeves are blue. Very light blue, and we've got a very light grey. I don't like this at all. We could have a proper Fergie moment here at half-time, changing the kit at half-time. What was that? Southampton, they still went and fucking lost, didn't they? Was it 6-3? He blamed the grey kit. I must admit, the kit's shit. Like, it doesn't work. This is what happens when you put fucking aesthetics over practicality. Like, oh, Vardy, that's the kit, that. Put it out for a throw-in. Bloody kit. Big up to the Belgian dude. Thank you very much for becoming a member, mate. You're a massively appreciated individual. Thank you very much. It's not good, is it? Is anyone else? Big up to you, mate, watching from New York. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. Intercepted by Nunes. Throw in. Big up to India. Hey, you see what you did? I see what you did. Long throw-in, which is becoming a common theme this season. I haven't seen Villa in their throw-ins, actually. But they've been pretty poor from defending set pieces, Villa. Scoring from set pieces, I don't know much about it, but we're about to find out. Ball thrown in. Haaland deals with it on the edge of the area. Buendia over the bar. Over the bar from Buendia. Over the bar from Buendia. Big up, everybody. Make sure you're hitting that like button. We've got 1.2 thousand watching and 350 likes. We can definitely do better than that. Come on, people. Let's smash those likes up. But yeah. What was I going to say? Looks like John Stones is in the back four to pick the ball up from Donnarumma. But here's Foden finally got an opportunity to bring the ball forward. Out to Bernardo Silva. Savinho now. About to cross the ball, is he? No. Chops it onto his left. Ball in. Straight into the hands of Martinez. He's a good keeper, isn't he? Martinez. Big up to South Africa. It's the worst Man City kit. Ball given away, though, by Onana. Foden can get on it with a bit of a weak tackle there from Foden. Buendia wanted it more. Needs to go in a bit harder there for me, but he's got it back, though. Felipe looking lively on the ball. Surrounded by Villa players. Plays it back to Reinders. It does look like Stones is in midfield. Alongside Jonny Reinders. Savinho is on the left. It's basically the formation that's not on the screen right now. What I laid out for you, it's exactly that. Ball across, and it's intercepted. Cut back, is it? Flicked on. This is where Villa are dangerous. This is where they can break on us. Can they get the ball forward? Yeah, one-on-one. Ruben Diaz gets it back to Donnarumma. Good play from Ruben Diaz there. Good defensive positioning. Could have been in a bit of trouble there. Ollie Watkins peeled away from him. And I think it was Morgan Rogers who tried to find it on that channel, but it would have just been a one-on-one situation with Diaz and Watkins, and he dealt with it. Stones just given a lot of time there to come forward with it. Gets it out to Savinho. Strongly dislike Emi Martin. Good ball here. Bernardo Silva to the byline. Is anyone there? No one's there. No one's there. Surprised to see Haaland caught on his heels a little bit there. That was a good ball. Bernardo Silva questioning, where are the shirts? Where are the City shirts? Don't know, mate. No one can fucking see him. Haaland chose to peel away there. Very rarely does Haaland get his run wrong, but he did there. He doesn't normally cut it back. I mean, Bernardo Silva had no chance of cutting it back to him there. But a real opportunity. Good run from Bernardo Silva. And then the ball fired across ends up being with no one. Savinho, another opportunity. Can he get it into Haaland? Yes, he can. No, he can't. I thought he was going to get on the end of that. Lively start from City. Lively start. Cheers, mate. What have I done? Liam hates cash. I'm a big fan of money. I quite like money. Pays the bills. But I do know what you mean. Matthew Cash. It was Polish. Which is weird, isn't it? Nothing wrong with being Polish. It's just a name like Matty Cash. Wasn't expecting him to be... is that what it is? It's not actually that, is it? Kashki. Reinders, edge of the area. Shot! Oh, it wasn't that far over the bar. City looking lively here. It's not a bad start. That's the typical. Reinders always has a shot. Over the bar! Every game. Every game, Reinders over the bar. I need to get shirts printed for over the bar. Don't I? Yeah, good question. User Man City. He's not even on the bench, is he? I mean, really, I don't see a reason to play him there, really, because you got your left-sided centre-back in Ake, and you've also got your left-sided left-back in O'Reilly, and Lewis can even do that job if genuinely called upon. So you've got 3 players on the bench who can play left-back, and Ryan Aït-Nouri has fallen off the bench. Not like, oh shit, oh, like, not like that, just like, he's just not on the bench. It'd be funny if he did fall off the bench. But here we go, coming forward. That's it. Ball into Bob. He's forced him wide, though. Can he keep it in? Well, he did, but he couldn't keep himself in. He fell off the pitch. Kept it from going out, though. Foden just gets his pass wrong. He just needs to take a bit of fizz off that pass. Big up to your grandma, Ryan. Hopefully, mate. Love a bit of beatboxing. Love a bit of beatboxing. 83% possession for City so far. It's all in the Villa half at the minute. Haaland closing. He could have gone down a bit. He could have gone into him a bit harder there. Over to bar 7. Make a visual effect for over the bar. Yeah, maybe. It's a good idea, that. I'll think of something. I'll have a think. I'll have a tink. Long ball dealt with by Ruben Diaz, but his header finds a Villa shirt. And referee says, I love it when they do that. And it's not a foul against you. Such a satisfying feeling, isn't it? My favourite is when you think the player clearly thinks he's given a foul away. And he looks at the ref with that like guilty look. And the ref goes like that. And you're like, top bloke. Away you go. And you just run away with the ball. And you're like, top refereeing. You're like, proper thought. Oh, ball in. Haaland, can he get on the end of it? No, he can't. And it's Matthew Moneybags who clears it. But we're dominating at the minute. But, I mean, got to make it count. Got to make it count. John Stones has found a nice little pocket, casually. And then he gives it away. Well, he just runs it out of his control there. Opportunity for Villa. Long ball over the top. Donnarumma, are you coming out for this? Yes, he is. Dealt with. Dealt with. Ollie Watkins. I don't think that's his game. He doesn't want to be chasing balls, does he? He wants it fed into him. Hold-up play is what he wants. You know, he's actually not that slow, to be fair to him. He's actually got a bit of speed to him, but he's, you know, I think he would prefer a little bit more edge of the area or that final third hold-up play, because right now, City have got Villa pinned quite deep. So any sort of break means he's got a lot of work to do when he gets hold of it. Núñez coming forward into Foden. 10 minutes in, and City are playing reasonably well. I'm getting used to this kit now. I've started to feel like I can sort of deal with it. Good little bit of skill there from Oscar Bob. Does he find? No, Foden again gets his pass wrong, but I saw what he was trying to do there. It was a bit of a blind pass, a blind 1-2 there from Foden and Bob, but Bob's play was brilliant. Here's Savinho trying to do something similar down the left, cuts it to the back post, gets it all wrong. Like I said, should never be on the left-hand side of the pitch. No, man, that wasn't a good cross, but still, looking to see more from Savinho. Successful passes in the final third. 13 for City, 0 for Villa. Am I still live? Am I still live, people? Just let us know if I'm still live. Yeah. Yeah. I love how you're watching it as well, and you're just so like, this is the shittest live stream I've ever seen in my life, but I can't take my eyes away from it. It's like watching a fucking car crash. It is, isn't it, a little bit? I'm with you there, Mullet. And I'm the fucking driver. My YouTube's been weird lately, like proper weird. It asks me to verify my identity like every 5 minutes. There's clearly something wrong. I've emailed them and they're like, nah, it's fine, mate. I'm like, no, it's not. Verifying your identity is a very normal thing to do, like once when you're trying to log in. Yep, I get it. Fine. No worries. Every 5 minutes, that's not normal. That's not right at all. Middle of a live stream, we need to verify your identity. Like, I did it like fucking 10 minutes ago, you bellend. What are you doing? One ball over the top. I thought he was. He's gone out wide to Matty Cash. Ball over hit. Too busy thinking about money. Was Matty Cash. Overhits his ball down the line for, I think it was Rodgers who was looking to get on the end of it. Oh, it might have been Watkins actually. It would have been onside as well, but would have had to get a cross in rather than a shot. We're playing well. We're playing well. It's just been 10 minutes of good football from City. Getting into the final third has been good. We've been quite good at that. In the final third could be much better. There's that final pass, that killer moment, hasn't been at its best. But there's definitely, we've been the better of the two sides. 100%. That's a very simple thing way to phrase this game, is we are better than Villa right now, the way this game is going. But we've seen this script. We've read this script before, haven't we? You know, dominating, playing well. We look like there's a possible goal come in and then opposition score. What the hell are you talking about, Isa? Oops. Misclick my B. I thought it was a mislick my B. I must lick your balls. What are you talking about, Isa? Villa, we've caught them out a few times as well. Our press is quite good, and normally that's Villa are not bad at getting out as well, but we've managed to keep them pinned in very well at the minute. Man on Reinders, he's had it picked off him, but we've got the ball back. That touch there is what I'm talking about. Reinders now with his back to goal. Nice little layoff there from Reinders. That's better. Much better. Good ball from Gvardiol. He was fouled in the process, and Bernardo Silva plays a ball. Where is Haaland? Is he giving it away? It was a ball in. Bernardo Silva's ball there was a bit blind and hopeful. But Haaland's just not seemingly making the right runs at the minute, which is, you know, a rarity. It'll click, but hopefully soon, because Villa are coming forward. They're in the penalty area with Watkins. Interception by Bob and cleared by, I think it was John Stones in the end. But Villa getting dangerously close to our goal. Real Ninja says Villa ain't shit. I don't know, man. It's tough one to call, isn't it, Villa at the minute? They've started the game sloppy, I must admit, but we're not. It's still 0-0. We've not made the most of this sloppiness. I thought Villarreal were really sloppy as well in the first half, and we didn't punish them. But Villa are a tough one, aren't they? Because, I mean, the way they started the season was an absolute joke. Like, unbelievably bad. 5 games without a win. And then they went and won their next 3 Premier League games in a row after that. And if memory serves me, no side in England in First Division history has gone winless in their first 5 games of the season to then go and win their next 4 in a row since Preston in 1936. Which is a mad one, isn't it? Villa could be replicating 90-year-old history today if they go and win. Go on, Savinho, turn it. Oh, first foul of the game, really. Matty Cash fouled by Savinho. Michael Oliver. I know, mate. Old school me. I was there, mate. I was there. I'm not a fan of him, mate. It's like they're all being a bit emotional, aren't they? They've all had a bit of a tear on. It's the tears of last season. That's what this is. It's not even rain. It's the tears of last season. Just on our kit as a reminder of how bad last season ended up becoming. We don't want to feel those tears again. Oh, great play by Buendia, you bastard. Coming forward. Núñez gets across. Good touch by Morgan Rogers. Glaze it off to Ollie Watkins. It's laid off. Lucadinha right foot. Great block by John Stones. Great block. All from Buendia. And he's back there winning the ball. You've got to be stronger than that, Bob. Opportunity for Villa there was decent. You know, arguably the best opportunity of the game. Great block by John Stones in the end, though. But Buendia went through. Good play, really, to get through. But then there was just acres of space for him to gallop forward into. Oh, no, we've got 666 likes. We're in deep shit. Someone hit the... Thank God for that. The fucking devil was watching. Oh... Swatty Cash. And their centre-back partnership's decent as well. Esri Konsa and Pau Torres is decent. Decent 2 players there. Very good. I do think the full-backs are the weak spot to their defence, though. And I don't think they're that bad, actually, but they're just like, I just don't think they're as good as the rest of the team, really. I think they stand out a little bit. They're more mid-table than European quality for me, them two. Big up, Gramsy. Were you there, mate? I think I remember seeing you there, mate. Oh, ball across. Oh. It's a City foul, isn't it, Michael Oliver? Núñez is screaming at Michael Oliver, expecting a foul or something. Yeah, I remember I seen you there, Gramsy. I think we had a Bovril, didn't we? It's a foul, referee. It shouldn't be a corner. We've seen that this season, haven't we? We've seen this happen to other sides. It's thankfully not happened to us yet, but could it be about to happen to Manchester City where a corner is given, which never should have been given, and the side score from that corner that should never have been given? We've seen it happen to Arsenal and we've seen it happen to Liverpool. Is it our turn today? Because Villa have got a corner that should have been a foul. Núñez wins the ball. Lucas Digne just boots Núñez. Corner taken short. Ball in. Across the edge of the area. Don't be Matty Cash. Oh, it's Twatty Cash. I can't believe it. I can't believe we've been taking the piss out of Matty fucking Twatty Cash. Twatty fucking money bags. All fucking game. Oh, and then he's just smashed it into the bottom left-hand corner. I can't fucking believe it. I don't believe this shit. You just don't fucking speak, man. Oh, he's average, isn't he? Mid-table. Mid-table, that Matty Cash. Twatty money bags. That's a funny joke. Fucking smashes it bottom corner. Bastard. And they've scored from the corner. They've scored from the corner that wasn't a corner. What did I just say? Fucking left foot, Matty Cash, nothing Donnarumma can do, flew into the bottom corner. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. That's karma for me, that is. And you in the chat. It's not like I was on my own. We were all fucking giving it large in the chat. I saw you. We were all in having a good laugh at someone's name. And that someone has fucking scored. That's how life works, unfortunately. That's a real taste of life right there. But again, I said, shouldn't have been a corner. Are we about to concede a goal from a corner that shouldn't have been a corner? Yep. It's our turn today. Fucking hell. Right. Here comes Matty Cash. That brilliant fullback, Matthew Cash. Let's call him by his fucking name now. Let's respect the man. Shall we keep it nice and simple? Donnarumma's going sick at the referee there. I think he's going fucking mental. But this whole game has just completely shifted now. Can't remember who it was who said City need to score first, but we've fucked that, haven't we? Big time. Long ball here. Bernardo Silva's in space here. Can he send Haaland? He can. Haaland's in. Haaland's one-on-one. Haaland! And he telegraphed what he was going to do with it. If Bernardo Silva's onside, he sent Haaland through. It was Bernardo Silva's run was brilliant. Great run. Great ball to him as well. And Bernardo Silva sends Haaland away, and you're thinking, well, you knew he shaped his body too early there, and this is Haaland not having a good first 20 minutes for me. There's been a couple of moments where he could have ran it into the 6-yard box, and he's held his run. He's checked his run and held it back on the penalty spot. This time, it's his bread and butter. It's Haaland through on goal with that angle that he loves. But he almost opened his body up so early and told Martinez, I'm going to aim for that bottom corner. If you do it that early, you should try and whip your foot round it and go near post. You know, because Martinez was already halfway down by the time he reached that ball because he telegraphed it. He made it so obvious what he was going to do. I mean, who am I to fucking tell Haaland how to finish? Do you know what I mean? But still, it seemed obvious what he was going to do the second he opened his body up like that. Fucking hell. Oh. I can't believe Matty Cash scored. Is that his second goal this season as well? Bloody hell. If we can reply early, it's not going to be that bad. I think we can turn this round. We need to get a goal back quickly. Oh! Martinez fumbling. Only off his own player as well, so would have not been a foul had it, dropped to a City player. But he goes long, talk between it. Great touch from Bernardo Silva, that was. Plucks it out of the air. Martinez going long with it, and Bernardo Silva just jumps, leaps like a bloody salmon. He's having a good game, Bernardo Silva, so far. He's doing well. He's causing the main threat. He's crossed the ball a couple of times to where Haaland wasn't missing. He's sent Haaland through one-on-one, and people are having a go at Pep's selection for presumably picking Bernardo Silva. He's having a good game. He's doing well. I don't think there's been anything we've done wrong other than that defending that corner properly. And I mean, it was a good finish. The set piece was something off the training ground, first of all. So I don't think you need to get, too worked up about what's just happened. Yeah, you're right. Scoreboard shit. Sorry. Apologies. Savinho's away. Cut back. And this time, Haaland's gone near post. It's going to be one of them, innit? Like, just fucking chemistry. Like, Savinho cuts it back to the penalty spot. And Haaland's on the edge of the 6-yard box this time. Fuck's sake, man. Don't be doing that. Morgan Rogers, good play coming forward. Then he's fouled by Reinders. Still not score. I put it on. I just fucking click the button. Change, would you? Oh, has it worked? Right, there you go. It says 1-0. Right, good. Sorry. Clicked it a minute ago and it didn't do shit. We need to... Reinders giving a foul away again. I'm not sure about that one there. Just falls over, really, because it was in such a dangerous area to lose the ball. The referee was always going to give it, though. I'm not sure we deserve to be 1-0 down, to be honest. I'm really not sure about that. I don't feel like... I mean, I can see some of you saying we've been shit and everything's wrong. And let's fold the club. Let's sell Manchester City and move on. Let's find a new club to support, you know. Like, some of you have really fucking shit the bed because we've gone 1-0 down. But it's a frustrating goal to concede, it really is. But I don't think it's time to panic just yet. But this isn't a good start, considering how well we actually did start. Now the scoreline is what I'm talking about. We're 1-0 down. So much work to do now. That's what I'm going to do, 100%. Savinho closing down. Ball back to Emi Martinez, who's high up the pitch, goes long. Villa player down over there, can't see who it is. Fuck him, as far as I'm concerned. Keep playing. I don't think anyone... when's the last time you saw a City player go down and the opposition kicked it out? I can't remember that happening. I can't remember that. No one shows us sympathy when we have someone going down. Oh. Villa have got Red Bull bottles, like plastic bottles that are presumably got water in them. I mean, Red Bull, they've got to slap their name on everything now, haven't they? Like, Falcon Consult, not happy with this. I think he's actually injured here because when he took his boot off. Bournemouth have scored against Sean Dyche's Forest. No way. The co-op next to me got rammed in the early hours. Stole the cash machine. Was it cash? Smash and grab. Wasn't it? It was a smash and grab, Christine. I don't even think the ball was meant for him. I'm looking at the goal again. The pass, I think that was looking for the near post player, the player on the corner, the near corner of the edge of the area. It went past him because he was trying to control it, and it kept going. Even the set piece coach is smiling. I don't think that was meant for him. Ended up being Matty Cash ended up getting on the end of it. Even he was like, "Oh shit, it's coming to me." So that was one off the training ground that they got wrong, and it ended up becoming like a bad pass became a good pass. Yeah, he's not time wasting, mate. He's proper fucked it. He's limping off. Buen dia. He's not happy at all. And he's been a minor thorn in our side. Little nod from the physio there. To suggest he's coming off. Oh, you know he's going to score, don't you? Fucking Jadon Sancho. A little shithouse he is. Can't stand him, man. Who remembers that footage of him coming off in the youth academy, City's youth academy, getting substituted off for Phil Foden, having a little hissy fit, you know, when he was like 16, 15 years old, and Phil Foden was coming on, and Foden was like trying to high-five him, and he was just like, whatever, just like that, like, I'm bigger than you, it's all about me, Jadon Sancho. How's your career going, mate? It went really well, didn't it? You know, you went to United, the big I am. You fucked it, mate. Your career was flushed down the toilet when you went there, didn't it? Now you're coming off the bench for Villa. Well done, mate. Big up Jason. Typical City playing catch-up. Focus on Melbourne Cup now, next week. I don't know what that is, mate, but sounds like a good tournament for the Aussies to enjoy. Oh, how's that got through? And by the way, after my little rant about Jadon Sancho, now I can guarantee you he's going to score. 100%. 100%. Ball through to Ollie Watkins. Villa are in again. Some defending to do. Jadon Sancho, swing and a miss from Jadon Sancho. Lays it off to Kamara, edge of the area. John McGinn, wide. Got away with that one. Got away with that one. Fucking hell, City. That could have been 2. So easily. We were playing so well, man. We had complete control. And then we've just allowed this goal to hurt us so much. And that's one thing that we've not fallen foul to this season is mentality. Like dips in mentality within the game where it's just like frustrating. A moment goes against us and all of a sudden we just like not got a hold of the game. Villa have upped their game and our game has plummeted. And it's a corner ball to Villa as well. I thought it took a clip. I think John Stones' slide tackle looked like it clipped him off his arse. It's for the physicality. He's actually probably doing all right, Tevin. He's doing all right. He's playing well. He's blocked a few shots. And he's offering some physicality. Ball in, corner ball. Oh, where's the marking here? The defending there was shocking. The corner then. How's that? Was that Boubacar Kamara and just free as a bird? Ball in again. Cleared. We're fucking under the cosh here all of a sudden. It's just mad, innit? Never should have been a corner. One moment and the game has flipped. And I said it at the beginning of 10 minutes in, I said, what I said was, we've read this script before, was my words. I said, we've read this script before, where we dominate and Villa, the opposition, do nothing. And I'm pretty sure I made a fart noise and went, the opposition score. It's exactly what's happened. Exactly what happened. We've just, fucking hell, ref, he's all over him. City players are frustrated here. They're losing their heads a little bit. As are we, as the fans. But, one goal, settle the nerves, get it back to a level before half-time. And we can do something here. But we need to turn this round here because Villa are looking more and more dangerous the more the game goes on here. Rodgers coming down the right-hand side slowly, though, going into the inside here, cutting inside. Gets it to McGinn. Luckily keeps hold of the ball there. Didn't know if it was behind him or not, but he keeps it. Felipe, good to see you, mate. Why have we even signed Cherky if Pep won't play him in the starting 11? I hate this 4-1-4-1 formation. No midfield. This is unacceptable. It's on the ball. Cut back, Reinders, man on. Gets into Foden. Don't lose it. Coming forward, looking for a City shirt. Great ball. Is it? To Savinho, get on the end of it, mate. He's kept it in. Coming down, one-on-one with Matty Cash. Savinho coming forward. Shite ball. That's terrible ball. I don't know. He's blaming Bernardo Silva there. Piss off, Savinho, mate. Don't be doing that shit. That was a shit pass. Hold your hands up, mate. Don't be fucking throwing your arms at him like that. I fucking hate that shit. Oh, it's your fault. You should have been there. No, you pass it straight to him, mate. Give him a fucking chance to control it. And if you don't, own it. Don't blame him. Fucking hate that shit. Saw Van Dijk do it the other day for Liverpool, didn't we? Where he booted the ball off Kirkes' face. And he's like, what are you doing? Kirkes, what are you doing? Like, mate, clearly your fault. Clearly your fault. But yeah, as for the 4-1-4-1 formation, we are where we are because we've been playing that formation. I don't know why everyone's so annoyed with it now, because we're losing. Do you know what I mean? We're losing the game, so we're playing the same formation that we're not, though. That's the thing. The difference isn't 4-1-4-1. It's Stones is pushing into midfield. Without the ball, yeah, we drop to a 4-1-4-1. With the ball, Stones is in midfield and it becomes a 3-2-2-3. With a box in midfield like we saw in the treble season. And it was Ollie Watkins. How are we allowing Ollie Watkins to get that amount of space there from a corner? Very unlike City, that, to defend a set piece as poorly as that. You know, we've been very good from set pieces this season, really good. You know, we saw what we did. We dealt with Arsenal set pieces like it was nothing. Donnarumma, because they put them all right on him. And Donnarumma was like, see you later, mate. Off you go. Off to the fucking moon with you. You know what I mean? No problem. But that was a little bit further out, more onto the penalty spot than anything. And Ollie Watkins, so free. Reinders sees a pocket, gets into Bernardo Silva, just couldn't take it with him, and he's offside anyway. But good play from Reinders, that. Saw a little avenue of space, ran into it, saw the invitation, accepted. But the ball to Bernardo Silva, he was offside. Not seen enough of Bob, have we? Not seen enough of him yet. It's not really gone down that side. Surely he's offside. Yeah, he's offside. It was about 10 yards behind the City back line there. 35 minutes gone. City losing 1-0. Shit. It's mad to see the chat, you know, the second we go 1-0 down. Seen some names I haven't seen for quite a few weeks appear in the chat. Foden. Bob. Foden again. Oh, Foden. Go on, you can win that. Intercepted by Nunes. Man on, mate. Man on. Not a foul. Keep the ball. City have got it. Keep it. Villa, they look more energetic now than they did. Now the goal has just breathed new life into the way. That's not a foul. Piss off. Vardiol coming forward. Keep it, lad. Keep it. Reinders. Strong. Still not dealing with it. No. Fuck off. Michael Oliver, you fucking horse shit of a referee. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck was that, man? Clearly, Vardiol's arms are there. He's given handball. I'm presuming that's handball he's given for Vardiol there. Because it was so chaotic. He just wanted to give a decision to get it out of that. It's fucking hit him there, man. Bollocks, referee. Absolute fucking bollocks. And there was a fucking... No, I don't think that's a penalty, to be honest, but there was a shout in there. An attempt to win the ball, going down as well. I think Foden needs... Just as I was about to say, Foden needs to up his game. He gives it away with a really poor chest. He needs to up his game, Phil Foden. You know, lots of criticism for certain players in there, but we do have a certain select group of players that just do not get criticised. You've got to treat them all the same, man. They're all the same. They all wear the City shirt. You can't just pick on certain ones every time. And Foden, for me, this first half has had lots of the ball and, you know, even and lots of criticism for Bob. And I do want to see more from Bob, but there's been moments where we've seen a couple of attempted 1-2s between those two. And it's Foden where the 1-2 is broken down, not Bob. But here come Villa again. Ollie Watkins onto his right foot. Chops it back. Nunes cuts it back. It's going to be blocked. Lucadinha still in the penalty area. Fucking hell, City. Anana given away. Oscar Bob back there intercepting. Fires a good ball into his partner, Ryan. Haaland. I genuinely forgot the word again. I can't believe it. Compatriot. Norwegian compatriot. That's the one. They're showing this again like they think it should have been a penalty. It fucking should be. Do you know what I mean? Now I've seen it from that angle. He just like scythes him down. It's that scissor action. Not that scissor action. You know. Football. Let's talk football. It was a scissoring action of the legs. And he brought him down. Have Arsenal scored? Fucking hell. And it was Eze, was it? Oh, this referee, man. Michael Oliver is just giving another free kick. And he's getting his yellow card out as well. He won the ball, man. He won the ball. Savinho won the ball so clearly. There's a bit of a follow-through. But fuck me. Honestly, lads. Honestly, like... And Michael Oliver's usually pretty good. Is it Eze who scored against bloody Palace as well? Former Palace. And it is Eze as well. Doesn't celebrate. Oh, he did a little bit of a something. I don't think they have, Ryan. I don't think they've been that good. We've made them look better than they are in this first half. We really have. All of a sudden, just like from one set piece, the whole script's changed. Going to be a 2 in a minute. Ball across City, defending another corner again here. We've got... I'll take 1-0 at half time at this point because we really need to turn this round now because the heads have gone. In the chat as well, heads have gone. Nunes with the clearance, corner ball coming in. Is it going to be a straight cross or something off the training ground again for Villa? It's whipped in. It's just flicked on. The ball carries on going out. And it's John McGinn, keeps it alive. Whips it back in, right-footed, ball in. Haaland in the back, in the middle there, clearing it. What would you do at half-time? Blues, what would you do? I would, and it's never going to happen, by the way. Pep would never make 2 changes at half-time. Very, very surprised if I saw him do that. Donnarumma is fucking brilliant. What a ball that was to Foden. I would think about Cherky on for Foden and Doku on for Bob. That's what I would do. But that's like a bit, you know, you don't need to make aggressive changes like that. Good ball into Reinders. Finds Haaland. There's a lack of cohesiveness out there. I'm seeing a lot of like surprised reactions like, oh, you're passing to me. Yes! Haaland, wake up, man. Reinders was looking for you there. Little poke the ball there. Reinders little poke the ball round the corner there. And Haaland was like, oh shit, I can get that. Yes, mate. He was trying to find you. Bob. Slowly working his way in. Good turn there. Oscar Bob. He could have kept going there, but gives it away. But Luca Dini's scared of him. He didn't want to put a foot in at all there until he backed away all the way into the penalty area. But then Bob, trying to find Foden, gives it away. Reinders, he needs to up his game a little bit. They all do. They all need to up their game a little bit. For me, I think Bernardo Silva's been the brightest spark so far in this game. Which is saying something. Big up, plebes. We gave this Savio guy a new contract, by the way. Yeah. And I'm still believing in him long term. But you're right. There's so much work still to be done here. So much. Oh, we're doing that, are we? City are losing. Let's get the Haaland touch map out. Oh, fucking Sky Sports. Oh, let's all fucking bellends, man. You know what I mean? When's the last time you saw a Haaland touch map? You know? We've been winning all our fucking games, haven't we? We've been 1-0 up in all of them. And he's scored the first goal every time as well, pretty much. So they daren't bring up a Haaland touch map then, because it doesn't mean shit when he's scored. Now that he hasn't scored, he's like, oh, shall we remind the viewers that Haaland has touched the ball 7 times? Aren't we fucking good? Bellends. And they keep asking me to come on their show. For free, by the way. Nunes has slipped. Thank fuck that's been slowed down, but that was a problem that... He slips every game, doesn't he, man? He's slipping, man. He does it all the time. I swear, man, he needs a new boot manufacturer. And I've said that multiple times this season, that Nunes slips. He needs a new boot manufacturer. Or he needs to get some, like, proper rugby boots on, some proper cleats. I think that's more circumstantial, Ryan. Big up for being a member for 20 months, by the way, sir. You are a bloody legend. Luca Dini's just poked it over the top. He's coming away by himself. Ball whipped across. It's going to be collected by McGinn. Vardiol's out to him, though, to hopefully slow him down, but gets it inside to the goal scorer. Best right back in the league, Matty Cash. Fucking bastard. Sancho. Stoppage time is 3 Minuten. Imagine if it was Liverpool playing. Because it would be at least 12. What do you think to Foden this half? I've been a bit frustrated by his first half performance. You're in there, Vardiol. That was yours. Get up, John McGinn. That fucking hell. This ref got off to a good start, man. He got off to a good start. He was making some reasonable, fair decisions, and Josko's wagging his finger. I think it was the linesman who was giving that one, to be honest. But that's shit. John McGinn goes down like, oh, proper shit house that is. Like, clearly, no, not a foul in a million years. Come on, man. Fucking hell. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. It's crazy, man. If we don't win this game, yeah, it's still what most City fans are saying is we're not the favourites. We want to see an improvement. I'd like a piece of silverware. That's been the goal this season. It's not let's win the league. It is, obviously, to try and win the league, and it'd be great to get into a proper title race. But realistically, this is what we knew was going to be the season. Ball in, clear it. Bernardo Silva away. We all openly said that we're not the favourites, so I don't understand how you can act disappointed when we don't win. Do you know what I mean? You've got to pick a fucking lane. If you're writing us off, write us off and stay in your fucking lane. Don't whinge about it when we don't win, because you're getting proven right. So what's your problem? But then if we do win, come out and go, yes, we're fucking good again. You know, don't go back under your rocks because you want to be proven right. Like, support the fucking team when they win and lose. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand the logic between, you know, whinging about how we're not going to win the league at the start of the season and getting your jollies off that. And then when we start not winning or conceding, we concede a goal, it's like, no, that's it. We're shit. It's like, well, yeah, you were saying that. What's your point? John McGinn, I take 1-0 at half time here because we've fallen apart. After 20 minutes of good play, we've completely lost our way here in this game. Good ball into Haaland, that from Savinho. Go down, referee, get your fucking whistle out, Yeah, well done, well done. Haaland going down. I've never seen Haaland go down as easy as that before. Foden, hold it. Foden, hold it. Foul, referee. They're all over us, man. They want it more than us. Get up, Foden, mate. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Reinder's picking him up. Like, get on with the fucking game, Phil. Half time. Fuck me. Not a great first half. Not a good first half at all. Very disappointing to be 1-0 down. And considering how we started, we looked lively. We looked capable. And I had a feeling we were going to be in for a good game. And then all of a sudden, out of nothing, first shot in the whole game for Villa. First shot on target, bang. 1-0. Vardiol's having a word with McGinn. Not happy. Not happy. Right, 45 minutes to go. No reason why we still can't win this game, but we've got it all to do now, man. I mean, I'm worried. I'm worried about this, and considering that we all knew Arsenal were going to go and win, and the likeliness is we're not. I still think we can be in a title race. That's what I want. I want this season to be there at the end of the season and apply genuine pressure to see how Arsenal handle it. Because they will win the league if we're 10 points behind with like 4 or 5 games to go and we're fucking out of it by that point. Then of course they're going to go and win the league because they won't feel the pressure. You apply that pressure, even if it's 4 points, 6 points, with 4 or 5 games to go, they will fucking, well, we'll see. We will see. Because so far, history tells us they're not very good at handling the pressure at that stage of the season. We've seen this story many, many times where Arsenal do what they do and they celebrate the league like they've already fucking won it before Christmas, you know, and then they don't win the league. That's been a common trend for Arsenal in recent times. Yet, we're normally the ones that go and win it. Liverpool, they don't look anywhere near the level of quality that they showed last season, or anywhere near as lucky as they were last season, because I thought they capitalised. I think Arne Slot has capitalised on the fact that he was taking over a side that was not peaking, but close to peaking, a Jurgen Klopp side that was set up perfectly. It was like walk in, just nod, clock in the morning, clock out at night. That's all you need to do, Arne Slot. Just turn up the sides, ready made, ready built for you. You just need to walk in. And then all of a sudden you've got to make some transfers. You throw £500 million at it and throw the season down the toilet. You know, so how fucking good are you? And not only that, you capitalised on the fact that City were riddled with injuries and having the biggest meltdown ever. And this is a Manchester City side that fell apart when we'd just won 4 in a row. So forgive us for having an off day. You know what I mean? Because 4 Premier League titles in a row, it's not bad, is it? I mean, no fucker else has done it in this league. No one else has ever done that in this country. Nobody. We did it, and then we fell apart the following season. So yeah, understood. I think there's a logical bridge between doing so well to then having an off day or an off season, as it turned out to be. And we still, you know, finished 3 points behind Arsenal and got to an FA Cup final. And that was us on an off day, you know. Remember what this side is all about. Remember what this club's all about. Yet you've got Liverpool who are throwing £500 million at a team that has already won the league 1 in a row, and they are repeating the form that we had last season where we fall apart, lose. We beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 in that run, and then we got this false dawn that all of a sudden City are back, everybody, and then we draw to Palace, and then we lose, and we carry on again. Liverpool doing exactly the fucking same. They beat Eintracht Frankfurt 5-1, and everyone's like, Liverpool are back, everybody! Liverpool are back! Brentford smack you in the face, and a nice check of reality given to you there. So Liverpool, I mean, while we're fucking shit in the bed, I still think Liverpool are going to be up there this season. So I think we need to just be up there, you know, and that's what we want, man. We just need to be challenging Arsenal. But if they are allowed to run away with it, you know, and be double digits in terms of points with 4 or 5 games to go, then they're not going to feel that pressure and they will win the league. So these are the sort of fixtures where you have to get something. 3 points, really. You know, 3 points. You don't lose this game. That's the bare minimum at this point. You go and get a goal nice and early, and you come away from Villa Park with a point. It's not an easy place to go. And I would still be disappointed with a draw. Not a great result at all. A bad result would be a draw, considering the form we've been in. But, you know, you don't lose, and we don't want that losing feeling, because we've not had it for quite some time. So, let's keep going. Big up Cade. Our press has been awful this first half. It got off to a good start, actually, I thought. It was good. The press was good. They were giving it away in the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then it just fell apart. We've not even had the opportunity to press them. They've ended up actually controlling the game. They went 1-0 up and started to dictate the play. And I actually thought our press was reasonable to begin with, and then it started to dip, but frustrating. We can be more disciplined defensively the next half. Come on, you Cities. But yeah, big up, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's going to be an interesting second half. Right, before I go for a pee, I wanted to talk to you about OK Jersey as well. Right, this is from OK Jersey. So, I mean, I want to be honest with you. OK Jersey, I was dubious about OK Jersey to begin with. I mean, the quality is like, that's embroidered there, by the way. That's embroidered. And you get the old Puma with the whole... And the old... where is it? Can you see it? I don't think you can see it. But yeah. Anyway, decent. Really good quality. One thing I'd say when ordering is go a size up, because I normally wear XL. This is XXL. And it's a tiny bit on the big side, but I would suggest going a size up. I was really surprised. Yeah, timer, sorry. Let me sort that out. But I wanted to wait till my order arrived before I genuinely started plugging them with some, like, I believe that this is decent, because at 15 quid. 15 quid compared to the 85 quid. Also, I know a lot of you want to buy the 85 quid away kit this season. 85 quid for the away kit, and you don't get the white stripe on the collar. You don't get to wear the same kit as the players wear. Well, you do when you're buying from OK Jersey, because that has the white strip on the collar. 15 quid. You even get the shiny, the badge, and the old, where is it? Yeah, I was genuinely impressed. The quality is very, very good. I was really, really surprised. Really surprised. Also, retro. Fans of retro kits. This was bought from Manchester City. The official Manchester City. Anything missing? Anything missing? The Kappa badge is missing, as it is on all the Manchester City official retro kits. You go to ScoreDraw, which is the official brand. This is ScoreDraw, where they make all the retro kits, but they are obviously not able to put Kappa, the original sponsor, back in, what was this, 99. So they couldn't put Kappa on it. And this is a kit that had Kappa all down the sleeves. But you buy from OK Jersey, you get Kappa, and you get Kappa down the sleeves as well. So same kit with the actual sponsors. That, well, the sponsored one costs like 35, 40 quid from City. That cost like 13 quid from OK Jersey. So, well worth it. I thought it was really good. I was really like, I wanted it to arrive, and I really think like I have no problem in people who want the official Manchester City things and want to be like, no, I know that I bought this from Manchester City. I know that feeling. I can relate to that. So if you're one of them, all the power to you. I hope you enjoy spending 85 quid on a kit, because it's a lot of fucking money. And if that's nothing to you, then fair play to you. But for those of you that can't afford that, I think OK Jersey is a very, very, very good, viable option where you could arguably go and buy yourself a third kit. Not the rain kit, whatever you do. Don't go and buy that rain kit. But the third kit, the other kit, you could get the EDOS one, you know, the one with Lecoq Sportif is on that as well. Or you could get the purple one. I love retro kits, me. This is the Manchester City brother with Umbro as well. Or you could wear the kit that Pep Guardiola wore in 96, I think. Kappa, Barcelona, with Kappa on it as well. Another Kappa, Man City and Kappa. But there's Barcelona with the Pep kit, which I thought, a bit of a Pep Guardiola throwback. Of course, we've got that sort of, what kit was this for like the FIFA Club World Cup, which is a nice kit. I do like that as well. City, that was good. And then there's a retro England shirt that I just thought, fuck it, I'll buy that as well. Anyway, I'm going for a pee. I'll be back as soon as I can. That's enough plugging for OK Jersey. Excuse me. But if you're a fan of retro kits, this is the place to go, man. 100%. If you really want the official, and you're happy spending 90 quid or whatever it is, fair play. Before I miss this super chat. Out of the shadow, mate. People saying sack Pep. He have zero footy IQ. 100% agree. 100% agree. I mean, the guy's already proven that he's worthy of keeping the job. How much it's turned round already, to me, shows that he's worthy of keeping the job. 100%. 100%. Like, he's already proven it. Just because he's not won a Premier League title yet, and he's won a piece of silverware since last season. I mean, he physically can't do that yet, but is writing him off because we're losing 1-0 at half-time to Villa. It's ridiculous. And none of these people have said a fucking word since what? The transfer season, since the off-season. You know, this season they've had... When we lost to Brighton and Spurs, they all came out then, didn't they? And given it large about Pep out. And then they've just disappeared. They've vanished off the face of the earth. And now, with 45 minutes still to play, they're all fucking early. Bet the missuses love that. Right, come on. Come on, City. Let's turn this round. Let's get going. Let's be having you. Jesus, 2 chairs on ice. 2-2, Wolves and Burnley. Big up Blue Sharksy. Somebody needs to run inside/outside of Savio. Yeah, it's not a bad shout. I think Bernardo Silva's been in there a couple of times. He's found Haaland once, didn't he? Like very late in that first half, but he was deep, really deep. It was like on the halfway line. You want Savino to be playing that pass in the final third, not in the halfway line. I do think something needs to be changed, actually. I do think something needs to be changed. No one's saying anything about Foden. I've been really disappointed in Foden's first half there. I really didn't think he had a good game. I thought he was like very, you know, and it's not like he didn't have an opportunity. He didn't have a quiet game. It was a poor game, like in terms of like that final pass. A couple of times he tried to find Reinders, overhit it. Bob. Do you remember when Bob was trying to keep that early on in the game where Bob just kept it in from going out for a goal kick? But he slipped and he had to go out for a throw-in instead. That was a Foden pass. A 1-2 with Bob. Bob finds Foden, edge of the area, and Foden plays it blindly, looking for Oscar Bob, who's coming into the penalty area. But playing it blindly is always a risk, and it doesn't come off, doesn't find Bob. There was another 1-2. Reinders finds Foden. Reinders keeps his run going, Reinders gets into the box, and Foden overhits it and goes past Reinders, and it's cleared. So I think Foden needs to up his game. I really do. But no one's saying anything about Foden, man. But long way to go. As Mullet has highlighted. Can everyone chill the fuck up? Full half to go yet. 100% Mullet, man. Long way to go. But it doesn't. If we lose, we just blame the kit. Business Schemes wants to see Doku on for Savio and Cherky on for Foden. Yeah, I said Doku for Bob and Cherky for Foden. That's what I would like to see. But I don't think he's going to... Good to see you, Timmy, mate. How are you doing? I remember you, mate. Of course I remember you. Legend, mate. I remember you, Timmy. How you doing? Hope you're good. See you at full time, mate. Good to see you as well, Hannah. Fucking Walker, man. Yeah. Bloody Kyle Walker. Good to see you as well, Micah. Has just tuned in and seen you holding up jersey like a salesman at my door. I've been paid, mate. And I'm not like, I wouldn't flog you some shit that I genuinely don't believe in, which is something I was worried about. I'm glad the kit's arrived before this, because now I can actually talk to you properly about it and say that I don't think you'd be disappointed if you purchased from it. Just go one size up is all I'd say. Right, second half underway. Let's go. Is it working? The clock? Yeah, it is. LOL, Johnny boy. Hope we win. Players are not up for it by the looks of it. That's the one thing. You're absolutely right. There was a couple of moments in that second half at the end of the second half of the first half where there was some 50-50s up for grabs, like, and they wanted it more. They really did. There were some tough tackles going in. Anana was involved in a couple, and it was just weak. Like, they didn't want to get hurt. And I can't stand that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves in football, is when you've got a player who's, you know, one of them, like, turn your back on the ball type shit, and it's like, nah, mate, not about that. Not about that at all. Can't deal with it. I lose it, man. And the worst culprit in this starting 11 for me is Savinho for that. He's the biggest soft ass. Like, he just doesn't want to do it. Doesn't like any of that. And it wouldn't be that big a problem if you were delivering, you know, in an attacking sense. You know, like Mahrez, he was a bit soft. He didn't like tough tackling or anything like that. He was a bit turn your back type player, wasn't he? That's a foul referee, isn't it? No? We play on? Savinho. Go on, Savinho. Go on, lad. Cuts it back. Bernardo Silva. Oh, and he's cleared it. Bernardo Silva with a heavy, heavy touch there. Are we playing it out? Are we being courteous again? Ollie Watkins has gone down. This is where Villa start kicking us because they've got a player down. He's fine. He's back on his feet. He's back on his feet. But yeah, no, I don't want to see soft-ass tackles. I want to see some real, proper, you know, get stuck in, man. Let's win this game. Oscar Bob. Good tackle by Luca Digne. City throwing. We've got to get a goal nice and early. Nice and early. Equaliser. And it'll silence Villa Park. Ollie Watkins and John Stones. It's a foul on John Stones. And Michael Oliver stood... Foden! Oh, it's blocked. Don't you hate that, man, when the replay just comes back and all of a sudden it's like in the penalty area. No changes. Jonny, no changes. I knew Pep wasn't going to do it. He never does. He very rarely changes. Big up, Phil. Come on. Let's do this. Foden. Good ball in, is it? It was. And it was cleared. Anana's gone down with a head injury, but it's a corner ball to City. Anana's really hurt here. It looks like a... Oh, we're going to see some shithousery from Villa, are we? Yeah, he did clash of heads there. I'm surprised Ruben Diaz is all right. Fuck off, man. There's the shithousery. Matty Cash goes down, free kick. And it's going to be one of them games, isn't it? Ball in. Cleared. It's a big game for you lot later, isn't it? Big game. El Clasico. What time does it kick off? It kicks off like now, doesn't it? Isn't it like really soon? It's kicking off on the pitch, you know. There's lots of like tangles. Offside, no, intercepted. Oh, Reinders. Ball switched. Nunes wins his header. Cushions it down to Foden. Man on. Lovely, lovely. Brilliant that from Phil Foden. What a vision that was. Lovely little flick round the corner. Reinders is away. Kamara closing him down to Johnny. Reinders it's just a tame effort. Great run, but the shot is just nothing. It's nothing. No fear, no venom, nothing to worry about whatsoever for Aston Villa there with a finish like that. But Great play from Foden to find Reinders. The run from Reinders, really, really good. Carries the ball about 70 yards. And then just really, to be fair, runs out of options. No one really to give the ball to, so thinks, fuck it, I'll just have a shot, and completely mishits it and drags it wide. Lots of tussles going on. Good to see. Michael Oliver doing that. You did that at the beginning of the first half as well. Lots of that, which is good to see. Oh, ball found Savinho. I thought he was going to get intercepted there. There's that run you were asking for. Who was it? I can't remember who sent that super chat, but one in Savinho on someone on the overlap. Who was it? Blue Sharksy. Yeah, you were asking for Savinho to get some support. Bernardo Silva went straight on the overlap of him then. Nunes coming forward. Dinks a ball in. Something for Haaland? No. Emi Martinez collects it with ease. We can get the one. We can start doing that now. You see that against Liverpool? What a load of shit that was. Do you know what I mean? How long was that? Now Kelleher holding the ball. What's the rule? Is it 5? Is it 5 seconds or 6 seconds? The keeper holds the ball. Any longer than that, it's a corner. That wasn't. Is it 8, Andrew? Is it 8? It wasn't 8 seconds, though, was it? He barely held it. It's because Van Dijk was, like, going mental. It's because Van Dijk was asking for it, and it seems like whatever Van Dijk asks for, he gets. Did you see it? Did anyone see it? Like the fight in stoppage time? Was it like the 196th minute? Like, Brentford still hanging in there. Unbelievable, man. Oh, Sancho coming forward. Foden and Nunes. Good interception from Foden there, but he's still got it. Sancho. Luca Digne's going to whip this in. Blocked by Nunes. Don't forget to hit those likes. We're nearly at 1k likes. Smash the likes up, people. Do us a massive favour. We're so close to 1,000 likes. Let's get there. Come on, people. Vardiol is not a left back. I think he's better at centre back, but I certainly think he can play left back. He's ball in. Oh, fucking hell. We got away with that one. And that was, who was that? Ruben Diaz block there. If he threw himself at that, that was fucking unbelievable defending. That was a strange corner. A corner that comes in like hip height. You know, not head height. Like really low, fizzed in corner. Looked like one off the training ground again. Met on the volley. Side foot volley. I don't know who it was. It was like a blur. But all of a sudden you just saw Ruben Diaz on the floor blocking it. He's been good for us lately. Ruben Diaz. Fucking stop saying these words. Why do I say these things? Every time I speak. Oh, Matty Cash, he's shit, isn't he? Fucking. 1-2 with Foden and Reinders. Reinders, mate. Forcing it, giving it away. Kamara intercepts. Reinders has got to get back here. That's a foul. And a yellow card. Is he already on a yellow? He's not, is he? Someone's on a yellow. Who's on a yellow for us? Was it Savinho? Yeah, it was Savinho. Fucking hell, shit myself then. I thought he was the one on the yellow. Oh. Yeah, I was worried then. Forgot who it was. But yeah, Reinders bringing down Ollie Watkins, taking one for the team. And in fairness, it's his fault to begin with, because he's the one who gave it away. Savinho, he's on a yellow. I thought he was going to go flying in, ball into Oscar Bob. Down the line for Oscar Bob. So you got your two wingers on the same wing here on the counter-attack. You got Bernardo Silva, who's gone over to the right to find some balance. Who's been the best City player so far for you? I mean, none of them have been brilliant. I'm thinking the same, mate. I think Bernardo's been good. He's been all right. I think Diaz has been good. I think Nunes has been good. They've been like, you know, when I say good, I'm talking like, you know, not bad. Like, good enough to talk about, you know, positively. But I think the others, there's some question marks. I think Vardiol's, you know, he's not looked comfortable, Vardiol. He's not actually done anything catastrophically wrong, but he's not looked at home in his position in this game. I think John Stones hasn't exactly, and, you know, he's looked, he's searched, he's got his radar out, John Stones, hasn't he? And he's finding pockets. But there are some players that are just not finding the relevant space needed. Oscar Bob to Nunes. Villa are dropping deeper and deeper here. We haven't got that early goal that was probably required to really start an onslaught for a comeback. But still, bags of time to go and win this game. But I'm just as worried about conceding a second, you know. Man on, Foden, great turn from Foden. Fires it into Haaland. He just couldn't control it. Haaland's not having a good game. He's struggling, Haaland. You know, his touch has been off, and I'm unsubscribing. Like, imagine if he went, oh no. Big up, Russ, mate. How you doing? This game's crying out for some chirky magic. Yeah, mate. I'm with you. I am with you 100%. Who would you take off? Foden's had a better second half than he did first half. He's so far, 11 minutes old this second half. He's definitely improved because he didn't have a good first half for me. He looks a bit better, a bit more lively. Some nice turns I've seen. But Josko Vardiol, what's his stats? It's fucking disastrous. What's up with his vest? Do you see that vest then? He's got like 6 holes there like he's a fucking cow and he needs milking. What the fuck was that? You see that? Like he's got fucking 6 nipples that need exposing. And it was Bernardo Silva actually who blocked that shot in the end. Fucking hell, what a block that was. Is that the new trend now? Having 6 holes in your vest underneath, because it used to be like putting little slits in your socks to let your calves breathe. Now your nipples need to breathe. Nothing worse than nipple chafing. That's the horrible feeling, isn't it? It's a game ruiner. That's a foul. Referee. Oh, piss off, Michael Oliver. I'm sick and fucking done with you. Intercepted by Josko. Drives forward. Gets it into Savinho. He's got to cross it. Blocked by Konsa. Oh, man. He's got to milk him, hasn't he? Because he was to that farm. He went to that farmer, didn't he? That he was he's going to milk that cow next time he's round. It's mad, isn't it? If you just met some random bloke who said, next time I see you, I'm going to milk a cow, no one would give a shit. But because it's Haaland, it's like, fucking hell, Haaland's going to milk a cow. What? I need to tune into that. That is a box office right there. Oh, Foden ball in. Oh, it's a good clearance by Onana. Again, Foden, get in. And he let it bounce. He's kept it. Thought he was pulling out of a tackle there. What's up, mate? What do you want to see, Jay? What's Pep doing wrong? What's he not doing for you? Nunes just about gets that turn right in the end. Big up, Russ. I'd bring on Cherky and Marmouche for Bob and Sav. Yeah, it's not a bad shout, that. Marmouche as well. Good shout. Marmouche. No one's saying Marmouche. I haven't seen that name once in the chat, and you're absolutely right. I would be thinking about that. So, what were you saying? You want Cherky and Marmouche? Well, substitutes on the way, Russ. On the way. Doku, Nico O'Reilly and Nico Gonzalez. So you do not get your wish whatsoever. I'm in complete agreement with you, to be honest, as well. I would love to see those two come on. And the 3 completely non-Cherky or Marmouche-like players are coming onto the pitch. Ball in. Ruben Diaz has got to connect with that better man. That was like a good ball in. Back post again. Oh, Savinho shot again. Oh, off the fucking line. It's one of them. It's becoming one of them. Nah, and they're already doing this fucking shit that I hate, that we've been doing it. Ruben Diaz and Donnarumma, where your defenders fucking chest bump each other and like, oh, I'm a defender. We've seen Ruben Diaz and Donnarumma do it all season, and I love it when it's for us, but when someone does it against you, I hate it. I hate it so much, because it means you're up against it. You're up against it. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, man. Good bit of defending by Pau Torres. Savinho's effort, blocked by Concert. Second effort again by Savinho. Could have been finding the bottom corner. Not sure if it was. It looked like it was either hitting the post or going in the bottom corner. But Sub's about to come on. City corner though. Josko over the bar. Over the bar. It's an improvement. The last 10 minutes, it's an improvement. Number 5, John Stones off. Nico Gonzalez on. Looks like we're going to a nice flat back. Or are we? Because Nico O'Reilly's coming on. Where's he going? Sorry, it's Nico O'Reilly for John Stones. Oscar Bob off for Jeremy Doku. And then I just saw Nico Gonzalez do that, which I think means Doku on the left, Savinho on the right. Or are they going to stay on their favourite foot wings? As in Doku on the right and Savinho on the left. They've swapped. Savinho's gone on the right. Who was the other one who came off? So Vardiol's gone centre-back with Ruben Diaz. Nico O'Reilly's gone left-back. Nico Gonzalez has gone... It's properly gone 4-1-4-1 now, this, with Nico Gonzalez as a sitter. And frustratingly... No! Cleared by Ruben Diaz again. Brilliant defending by Ruben Diaz at the back post, and he's winded himself there. I think he's landed on his back, and it's knocked the air out of him. You can see that as he landed. The fact that Nico Gonzalez was on the bench has pissed me off. Because it must have been medical. It must have been the... Oh, yeah, Ruben Diaz, mate. That's going to fucking wind you, that is. Fair play, mate. Look at him. He's a warrior. He's a warrior. I do miss them days, but I'm pretty sure none of them get into this side. ZG. I presume you mean Nicky, not Mike. He might have a chance. Back in the day, I'm sure some old timers will tell you he might have a chance. But Nicky Summerby ain't getting anywhere near this side. Peter Beagrie. Ball in from Villa. Cleared by Haaland. Peter Beagrie, he refused to cross the ball, man. He loved beating his fullback like 18 times before crossing it. Quinn was a good target. Quinn and Walsh up front was fun, man. I enjoyed that as a little and large combo. I was a big Uwe Rosler fan. Yeah, man. Got two. Got two. An 8-year-old and an 8-year-old boy and a 2-year-old girl. They both hate me. No, they don't. Doku. On the left, coming in. They're scared of him. Go on, Doku. Good ball. Nico O'Reilly. Why have you stopped, Nico? It looked like he's not fucking like... Someone needs to switch him on. Like, he just come on the pitch and he just got the ball. And it was like, you could hear that. You could almost hear the noise of the... You know, the old routers that used to power up that... You know, that noise that the routers used to bet. And people who are too young to even remember that noise. You know, when you turn the internet on and it made that horrible noise. Nico O'Reilly's brain just made that noise then when he's in the penalty area. Just stood there with the ball at his feet like, what do I do with this? Fucking something, mate. Like, you've just come on. Great ball from Doku, and he just looked like he didn't know where he was. Savinho, man. 25 minutes to go. Come on. Are we going to have a good Sunday or is it going to be shit? So far, it's been really poo at the minute. Not enjoyable. It's almost looking like a perfect weekend for Arsenal at the minute, isn't it? Liverpool lose. City losing. If City and Liverpool lose, man, the feeling that's got to be offside. Nico O'Reilly looks like he's offside. They might keep it going, but he's not done anything with it anyway. Wake up, Nico, mate. You've just come onto the pitch. You had like 2 yards on him then, and you let him catch you up. Harry Kane position defensive striker. Thoughts? I've always been a big fan of Harry Kane. I do think he's an unbelievable player. Do you ever wonder like what life would have been like? Do you think? I mean, obviously, I'm very, very happy with Erling Haaland, and I can't think of a world without him. You know, I would never want to go back and swap it now. But it does. Nico O'Reilly. I thought he just let that ball run through then to Ollie Watkins. Wake up, Nico! What life would have been like had we signed Harry Kane instead of Erling Haaland? You just wonder. Like, there's elements that I think we would be better, and elements that I think that we wouldn't be as good. The minutes would be under question as well, because I think Harry Kane picks up the odd injury, doesn't he? You know, he's at the wrong end of his career, right? Whereas Haaland, you know, he's got a decade of football ahead of him when we signed him. So there's that big difference. The money difference is obviously one as well. But I do think Harry Kane would have been more suited to Pep at the time, and we've had to accommodate for Haaland. And when we do get it right, it's like unstoppable, isn't it? Here we go. Jeremy Doku, ball across, cleared by Pau Torres. But this game, at the minute, this to me is Haaland blank at the minute. This is screaming of an Erling Haaland blank. No goal. Because he has been stifled out of this game. Villa have done a great job of nullifying Erling Haaland in this game. He's had nothing really, has he? You know, and we often say that about him, and then he pops up and scores, and I'm hoping that's going to be the case today. But Reinders, mate. Well played, Nunes. Mopping up. Tajani Reinders, mate. Nunes having a go at him as well. Good. Fucking tell him, mate. Doku. Go on, Jeremy. To the byline. Ball across. Corner ball. Doku's looking lively, causing problems so far. Big up Duckster, mate. How are you? Bring back Paul Stewart and Paul Molden. Throwbacks. I do like thinking about old school City players. I think a lot of City fans are doing it in the chat now because it just reminds you, doesn't it? Like how bad things could be. A lot of people don't have that. Ball in. Bobbling. Oh, it's going to be cleared. It's not even going to be cleared. It's going to be dribbled forward. Sancho on the break. Villa coming forward. Slow him down. Little foul will do here. Little foul. Nunes getting out to him. He's got Sancho on the overlap. Rodgers bringing it forward. Got to get out to him now. Slow him down. Villa coming forward. City have got numbers back though there. There's 9 City players back now. Get some shape. Nice one, Duckster. Yeah, it's over. I can't see us coming back. 2-2 at best. We might scrape a draw, but I mean, even then, like I'm clutching at straws, man. Big time. Big up to all of you that have hit the like button. Thank you very much. We've got over 1,000 likes. Do you reckon we could get to 1.1? We're nearly there. We're not a million miles away. I think he wanted to go, Jack, and I would have loved to have kept him. You know what I mean? I really do. And I think we've replaced him with Marmoush. And I think give it a year, maybe a year and a half, we'll be talking about the same thing with Marmoush. Oh, Nunes. Sancho's going to keep it in to the byline. Don't foul him. Oh, no. Fucking hell, I thought Donnarumma had fucked that there like that was an awkward one, but Sancho somehow... Right, Savinho, mate, you got to stop this bollocks. This little flick that's not getting past any Villa player. Every time, man, he just tries this little flick, whether it's trying to look for a nutmeg or a little poke over the boot of a Villa player, and you're hitting them every time, mate. I don't mind you doing it at the other end of the pitch, but doing it there, mate, it's fucking daft. And Donnarumma makes a double save, really, to be honest. But it looked like the first one, he parried it straight back to Sancho. And you're thinking, if he gets some height on this and smashes it into the roof of the net, Arsenal still 1-0. Wouldn't you just love it if we turn this game round and Palace get an equaliser? Something like that. And this whole day just completely changes. But at the minute, it's not going our way, is it? It's not going our way. Is it just me, or are we really bad at set pieces? What, attacking them or defending them? Because attacking them, I don't think we've scored from a corner yet this season. And actually, I think Villa are one of the worst in the league at defending set pieces. I think they've conceded 7 goals. Their most recent 7 goals from Villa, 5 of them I think have been from set pieces. Yet they're going up against a Manchester City side that I don't think have scored any from set pieces this season. I might be wrong with that, but the number's low from set piece point of view for City. We're not good enough from set pieces in scoring from them. And we've come close. That's what's frustrating. But yeah, it's almost like their kryptonite is being met by our, weak spot. We're not exposing them. Ball into Foden. He's found a little pocket. Is he going to dink it? Back post. He is. Is Haaland going to get on the end of it? Haaland is, and his header is straight at Emi Martinez. The best bit of play from City, really, where it's resulted in a clean cross that Haaland can do something with. He leaps up and he heads it straight at Emi Martinez. And I mean, the cross is so soft and so floaty, he was never going to be able to generate any power from that. But at least we've seen the two City players connect with Haaland. A City player with Haaland. We need to see more of that. Ball in from Nico Gonzalez is forced. That was daft. Really stupid ball, that. Don't know why he's dinking it there like that. Doesn't need to do that. As Mbappe scored. That's some throwbacks, man. Ian Bishop, Steve Redmond, David White. David White was quality, man. Andy Hinchcliffe, Trevor Morley. Didn't they get... Some of those names were part of the hat-trick of hat-tricks against Huddersfield when we beat them 10-1. I think David White got one of the hat-tricks. Was Andy Hinchcliffe another hat-trick? I know he scored in the 5-1 against United, Andy Hinchcliffe. Didn't he score the 5th? Nico Gonzalez coming forward. Opportunity. Shot is blocked. There's just this lack of belief in the final third. We're getting there. We're getting onto the edge of the area. But when we get in there, it just doesn't look... There's no quality. There's no potency at all. Doku's been... he's telegraphed that. Straight into Emi Martinez's hands and he's falling. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... It's a replay, so I don't know if he's still playing, but 9. If we come back and it's still in his hands, he's thrown it. I don't know how long that took, but could have been a corner. Should have been a corner to City. I don't know. Fucking Reinders, mate. He's not having a good game either. He really isn't. Ross Barkley coming on. And Evan Goosend coming on as well. 2K watching, everyone please hit the thumb. Yeah, massive respect, Duckster, please do. Got 2,000 of you watching, 1.1 thousand likes. Appreciate all of you, mate. Thank you very much. Pep Guardiola has called for Ryan Cherky. Is this the moment? 17 minutes to go. Leaving it a little bit on the late side for me. I would have liked to have seen him get on within the 60-minute mark. Give him half an hour to impose himself on the game. Jadon Sancho's coming off. See you, mate. Subbed on, subbed off. It's embarrassing, that. Maybe it's an injury. If we lose this, it's a wrap. I don't know. I don't think it is. I've seen a lot of that this season. It's very surprising. I see it from most YouTubers, to be honest. It's like, we win. Well, we're in a fucking title race. We are going to win the league, actually. We're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to win. We lose. Forget it. It's over. We've lost. We're never winning the league. Come on, man. So long to go. And, I mean, it makes it harder for us. That's fair. Like, it makes it harder for us. Arsenal, we lose this, Arsenal goes 6 points clear, but we still have to play Arsenal, you know? We are looking at favours at that point, but don't write us off just yet. We could be getting written off in this game, though, because Donnarumma comes out. Big save from Donnarumma. More of a tackle than a save, to be honest. A one-on-one. Ollie Watkins, all of a sudden, this second half, that would have summed up the game, really. Just City having the control. Same as the first half, really. Just controlling the game. We look the better of the two sides. And then Villa come forward and score a goal. But this time, Donnarumma prevents it from becoming 2-0 with a tackle. A sliding tackle. Big right leg of Donnarumma gets in the way. Ball into Foden. Gonzalez's ball is behind Reinders, but then he smashes in with a tackle. Great tackle, and he's absolutely flattened Luca Digne. It's an offside anyway, but Nico Gonzalez's tackle. That's what I'm all about, man. I want to see more of that shit, please. That's how you look at him. Luca Digne is fucking writhing in pain. Fair tackle. Took all of the ball and all of the man. Love to see it. Smash the shit out of him. Take that one. Luca Digne on the floor. Not enough of that. Not enough of that in our team, really. We haven't got enough players who do that. Fucking nail him. Reinders off. Correct. Cherky on. We were 8 points behind Arsenal in the treble season. It's just like, there's no point even trying to remind people. Do you know what I mean? Short memories, mullet. People forget. You know, and I don't think we are anywhere near as good as we were in that treble season. And I think if we do end up 8 points behind Arsenal, I actually think it might be a different story this time, in all honesty, with you, mate. I genuinely believe, like, you get a feel for it, don't you? You get a sense of momentum. And I just feel like the feeling around Arsenal, the feeling around City right now is, I think, like, we are so close. So close. I just feel like there's just an element of just, we're not at Arsenal's level right now. I just don't think we're quite there. But we're so fucking close, mate. Like, I don't think we're a million miles away at all. This is not a fucking write-off. Like, that's it. Top 4 race. All that bollocks. Pep out. Like, no. None of that shit. Not at all. You know? I just think we've, there's a long way to go. And I think next season, I really do think we'll go up a gear. Big time. But Ryan Cherky with a heavy touch. Heavy touch. Nico Gonzalez controls it. Does really well to pluck that out of the air. But Ryan Cherky with a shocking touch. Ain't winning the league, but Jonny won our hearts. Big up, Micah, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not sure we are winning the league, but I think we can still do it. Even if we lose this game, I still think we can. I don't think we will, but I still think we can. "13 minutes to go, and it's dried up a little bit. There was a little spell about 10 minutes ago where it looked like we could get an equaliser and really turn the screw for the last 10 minutes and maybe do something and come away with 3 points. But, I mean, feels like I'm clutching at straws at this point because the chances and the opportunities to even get forward have dried up a little bit. If anything, the substitutions have, since that last substitution break, it's broken up the play. Slowed it down a little bit. Hyun's report. Pep is long finished, mate. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Nunes. Doku. Oh, ball in again. Do you know what? I've been more annoyed about the movement in the box today. And it is Haaland, mostly. But it's not always been him. Look at that, sleeping. Nico O'Reilly, surprised that that cross is coming in. Why is he on his heels? Fuck Villa Park. It's a fucking shit show of a ground for us lately, isn't it? We can't... Every time we come here, the last 2 years in a row we've lost, and we're about to lose 3 in a row at Villa Park. It's my most visited ground as well. I've been to it so many times as an away fan. We had a few community shields. We had one. I remember one in particular. We had Chelsea, didn't we? In the community shield that we won. Pretty sure we wore a black kit. Remember Nastasic at centre-back. Pretty sure he was playing. Doku, ball in. Nico O'Reilly. That was a great ball from Doku, that. That was vicious. Foden got some work to do. Oh, mate. Foden, mate. He's given away a foul and it's a yellow card, but I mean, he got done there by Onana. Nice one, Jason. Dodged a bullet, not putting City in my multi. All right, yeah, cool. Was that part of it? Oh, no, it wasn't, obviously, because that's why you won $5,600. Fair play to you, mate. Fair play. That's Evan Goosen there. Pretty sure that's not it. Is it Gasand? I think that's how you pronounce it, but I like calling him a goose. Amadou Onana's defending has been good. Could be a second here. Nico Gonzalez clears it. Doku. That's a foul. Get him in the fucking book. How many fucking times? Oh, we can't break quickly, can we? Because it's like, oh, I must write his name down on the yellow card. Fucking, we better I'd do, mate. We will. We will. It's that first half of the season. You know, we all ask these questions every year. There's only ever been one year for me where a team has continued to surprise you from start to finish, and it was Leicester when they went and won the league. Every time there is always a team that does this, where they do very, very well, and then they're expected to do a certain thing, and then come the end of the season, the media write this narrative about them being a failure for not achieving the thing. Nottingham Forest last season were a failure for not getting in the Champions League last season. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, they weren't really expected to even be in the fucking conversation, you know? Sunderland, they'll be the same. Like, if Sunderland do well and end up being in, like, a chance of getting into the Europa League spots, and then they don't do it, like, oh, if Sunderland failed, like, they want to stay up. That's all they're doing. They're playing very well as well. Isn't the mainstream media getting a bit predictable now? It's getting a bit boring. Great ball. Nico O'Reilly, you got to find a man. There's no one there. Foden. Amadou Onana again. Great bit of defending. Oh, and he's faking a head injury. I can't believe it. He has headed the ball so many times, actually. I'm pretty sure he headbutted Ruben Diaz's skull earlier as well. That's the game there, that sort of moment where we've been able to get a cross in, and it's just not, the cross has either not been accurate enough or the movement in the box has just not been clever enough. I don't ever want to see this kit ever again. I hate this kit. I hated it before the game. And now this is the first time I've seen us wear it in a match, and we're losing. I never want to see it again. I'm starting to think like the cohesiveness might be. You know, it genuinely, this is bollocks, by the way. People will say it like, oh, I'm making up excuses. It's a real thing, man. Peripheral. You know what I mean? Like, seeing in the glimpses of your eyes. If you're wearing like a bright pink top, you're going to be like, I can see you, mate. I can see you in my peripheral. You know what I mean? But if you're wearing like a dark, murky grey on a green grass pitch with like bits of green on it on the kit as well, it's not as easy to catch the peripheral. So there might be something in that, but really, it's not an excuse for this performance in the overall 90 minutes of things, because there's nothing. There's been moments where it's nothing to do with peripheral. It's like right in front of you, mate. Your vision should be able to see that. Oh, Marmouche coming on. Be interesting to see who for. I knew this game was going to stink. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I blame the kit. Nah, man, there's so much more to be talked about here than just the kit. But the kit's been... It's such a shit kit. I can't believe we're going to lose to Villa 3 years in a row at Villa Park. I don't know who came off. I'm guessing it was Savinho. I'm guessing. Still 1-0 Arsenal and Palace. I'd take a draw right now, wouldn't you? I would take a draw. Amadou Onana back on the pitch. He's been vital for them. You know, everything that's he's been like a third centre-back. He's been that deep in this second half. And everything that's come into the box, he's been dealing with it. Good ball into Nico O'Reilly. He's just been a really poor substitute appearance from Nico O'Reilly. There's so many moments where he's found space and then he's been found by a City player and he's just done nothing with it. Daniel Marlon coming on and Ian Matson coming on for Villa. Shite. Absolutely shite. It's a bit late. I must admit, silence. Here he is. Marmouche. Cherky. Ball in. Oh, it's a good bit of defending again. Conser. This is it. Haaland's been... He's had nothing, man. Scraps. Scraps today for him. They're going to make it 2-0 in a minute. Ross Barkley, take it off him. Go on. Space here. Foden driving forward. Haaland making no run. Oh, Conser again. Cherky. Shot blocked. It's going to be saved. The attitudes of Villa have been... We've been outfought today. That's what bothers me, actually. The most annoying thing about this performance, it's not team selection. It's not individual performances or moments to criticise where a mistake here or a mistake there. It's a collective effort. It's an attitude thing from... And I don't think we've even had that bad an attitude. It's not like we've not tried, by the way. I just think we've not met the Villa. They've gone that extra 1% compared to us today. And it showed. You know, defensively, they've been there, like, just like that extra 101%, and we've been at it with attitude. It's been there. You know, we're probably 99. I just think that there's more from these players. You know, and this is the Premier League, man. You do this in the Premier League. You drop that tiny margin, and it hurts. It hits you. Doku, ball in. Concert, clears it. I don't know, Christine. Sometimes it is too late. Ball in again. Concert, clears it. You're right, though. It is too late. Go on. That's a... No foul there. No foul. Gonzalez, thinking about the shot. Cherky. He's got no one on the right side of him. Marmouche isn't interested in having any width. He's getting in the box. So we've got no right wing right now. We've got no one. Cherky just got the ball then and looked out wide and it was like, no one there, mate. Marmouche has just gone straight alongside Haaland looking for a goal. Can't really blame him, to be honest. Fucking Nico O'Reilly, mate. What was... He's had a good season, Nico O'Reilly. Really good season. But this has been a shocking substitution appearance from him. And he's a kid, so let's be careful here, because he's fucking so young. Such a massive future ahead of him. But fuck me, man. Like... He's had so many opportunities. Then what's he doing there? Like, what? Oh, man, Nico Gonzalez is just like pouring blood down his face. He's fine. He's giving it thumbs up. That's what I fucking want to see. More of that shit. He's got blood pouring out of his fucking face. And he's like, thumbs up. Let's crack on. 100% Marmouche. Is he onside? Probably not. Ball across. Haaland back post. It's gone in. Has it? Has it? He's offside. No. Fuck. No. Offside. I knew it. And Haaland's fucked himself as well. He's just crashed into the post. That would sum this whole day up. Would be a Haaland injury. 100%. That's the cherry on the shite cake. We have baked a cake of shite today. And a Haaland injury would be the cherry on it. It would be. And Marmoush, he looked offside, even at the angle from the TV point of view. Yeah, he's miles off. Well, it's not miles off, but he's definitely offside. I can't believe that's like the best moment of the game. So frustrating. And Haaland's fucking clattered into the post there. He's up on his feet. He's all right. He's all right. Nico Gonzalez has had to go and change his shirt and stick some tampons up his nose to keep playing. Jason, mate, appreciate you. To win the league, City $19, Liverpool $25, Arsenal $5, Sunderland $14. I mean, what bookies are you going to, mate? Fucking hell, $14 for Sunderland and City $19. You're having a fucking laugh. I've got to verify my identity, everybody, again. I presume I'm still live, but what the fuck, YouTube? Emailing. It's fine, Johnny. It's fine. Is it? It's offside, yeah. No goal. Didn't even need to go to VAR, really. I think you could tell straight away. That's what I'm saying, man. I want this. I want that attitude on the pitch. You know, like, that's what I'm all about, that. Like, bleeding, like, blood pouring down. He looked like he's broken his nose. And he's just like, thumbs up, let's keep going. Can you imagine if that was Savinho? He'd be stretchered off. He'd be in like an iron lung. Being stretchered off. 6 minutes added time. 1.5 already gone. Frustrating. Nunes to the byline. Is he going to keep it in? No, he's not. Not much, really. I mean, fair play to it. He's not had much time. He came on with like 19 minutes to go. So, can't really expect much from the substitutes when they're getting such little time to impose themselves on the game. But the one substitute that has frustrated me is Nico O'Reilly, because he's had so many opportunities down that left side. He's found that pocket consistently in between fullback and centre-back of Villa, between Pau Torres and Matty Cash. And Doku has found him, and other players have found him so many times in the penalty area, and he's just done nothing with it. Like, he's just looked like he doesn't even believe in himself. Like, he just looked shocked that the ball was at his feet. And he tried a flick a minute ago that was just like, what are you doing there, mate? Just control it. Why is he trying to flick it there and then to miss it completely? Very frustrating. Giving away, though. Wake up, Foden, you've got it! Oh, and the cross just sums us up. Gonzalez, shot is blocked. Ruben Diaz coming forward. Can we get an equaliser? Nunes over the bar. Oh, typical City. No pun intended. It's a wrap. Kamara then pissing about with it, and it's just the reaction from Foden then to see the ball just like ricochet off Kamara, with the first time in a very long time in the second half ever we had an opportunity to outnumber Villa in the box, and he just looks like surprised. It's been a very odd performance, this. It really has been a very strange performance from City, considering how we've played in the last 2 months, really. To drop to these standards is disappointing. It really is. Such a shame, man. Oh, Doku's been snapped by Marlon. Good bit of play that from him. Cherky. Oh, Ryan Cherky was followed through there by Marlon. Strong that from Marlon. So I want to see, man. I want to see more. I want that on my team. I want that attitude on my fucking team. You know, someone who's just like going in, fucking nailing them. Again, we've got outfought in this game. That's what's the most disappointing thing in all of it. It's like, fine, quality wasn't there. We didn't have a good day. Football-wise, technicality-wise, yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. I'm not taking that away from the fact that we were below par today. But when it comes down to fight and spirit, it's just bare minimum. Your box is about to go on standby mode. Don't fucking mind if you do, to be honest. I feel like City are on standby mode at the minute. Someone needs to press a button. Wake them up. Haaland flicked it on. Emi Martinez. That's the game. That was it. That was the one. Let's regroup again and come back again stronger, says Chad. We need to. We need to, mate, because Arsenal have just, full-time whistle has gone. They've won their game. Arsenal doing the business against the Crystal Palace side that are absolute bastards to face. No one wants to face Crystal Palace right now. But this Manchester City side have, you know, floundered, really, in this second half, considering... You know, the shot to the arm, you'd think like a wake-up call there. Villa getting a goal out of nothing, really. A set piece. And boom, all of a sudden. I mean, fucking hell. Haaland's not had a good game. You know, there's been moments for him to impose himself as well on this game. Then a Doc who fired that pass into him. A little bit of fizz on it. Burnley have they just scored a winner against Wolves. 3-2 in the 95th minute, and there goes the full-time whistle. City have lost. City have lost. 6 points behind Arsenal. We lose the opportunity to go 4 points clear of Liverpool, which is a devastating blow in what was starting to look like a genuine title race. And I still believe there is some sort of title race to be had here. It isn't over. I think it's ridiculous to write us off as quick as this. You know, I mean, fuck me. I swear some people haven't been watching football long enough, you know, to say such a thing. I don't understand. Like, I swear you've not been City fans long enough. Like, surely we ourselves are evident. I'd understand it if you were not a City fan. If you were an Arsenal fan right now and you were 6 points behind and you were saying, like, that's it, league's gone, I'd understand it because... They haven't got the evidence to go off. There's no historical evidence to look at and go, actually, yeah, you know what? That time we clawed back an 8-point lead, and that time we clawed back a 9-point lead. That time we clawed back a 6-point lead and still won the league. They haven't got that. We have. We've got that in our history books of being behind sides and still winning leagues, you know? But my honest opinion is, I don't think we have what it takes this season to turn it round. And I think it's going to be, it's almost like, it's not impossible, but it's so difficult now because I do think this is a different Arsenal and a different Manchester City. And those are the two key factors. And it's a mental factor right now because I think the old versions of Manchester City probably get a draw there. I think at least we come away with a draw. And Arsenal do look like a different animal this season. And whether you want to blame Pep for the selection, arguably I would have started Nico Gonzalez, seeing as he's coming off the bench, you know, and putting in a performance that was solid. I thought he was the sort of attitude we needed in that midfield. John Stones was not the answer. Saw a lot of people suggesting that he should be in midfield. That turned out to be completely wrong, which was a shame. Because I think John Stones shows very good ability in that midfield. I thought Reinders, which was my suggestion to drop him deep, didn't work at all. I thought Reinders had a poor game. Foden had a really poor first half. Looked slightly better in the second half. Haaland was just not at the races. Something I said with about 40 minutes to go, maybe 35 minutes to go, that this has got a Haaland blank all over it. And you could see it coming. There was something about this game that was like, there wasn't going to be that moment where Haaland pops up and scores. because he just wasn't at it today at all. And there was moments where he could have found a pocket of space. It was fired into him. The touch was poor, or the positioning was wrong. The run was wrong, and it wasn't good. I think Doku's performance as a substitute made me think he should have started, and he came on with almost like a point to prove. City sitting in 4th. We are ahead of United. Let's have a rewind of that because it's just gone down to the bottom half. We're on the same fucking points as United. That's embarrassing. Same points as United. Fucking hell. And United have turned this round, haven't they? Oh, but we're still ahead of Liverpool. Still a point ahead of Liverpool. I mean, Arsenal are cruising at the minute, aren't they? Absolutely cruising. 6 points ahead of City. Only 4 ahead of Bournemouth. And 5 ahead of Sunderland. We play Bournemouth next. At home. Massive game that is. I mean, that's what a different game that's become. Now, it was always a big game, but that's unbelievably big now because of that could be the title race done, really, at that point. You fall 9 points behind Arsenal. Even at this stage, it's too big a gap. It's too silly. And the way the momentum starts to form at that point, you start to worry. You start to worry, don't you? We need to get Rodri back. And then we face Liverpool after that. Tough. It's been a tough pill to swallow, this one. Big up to Felipe, mate. I'm sorry, but the performance today was unacceptable for a team who wants to win the title. This was an absolute bottle job. I'm absolutely fuming. Yeah, I'm with you, mate, in terms of the performance. The attitude for me is the big one today. It's a really poor attitude where there's too many 50-50s that I saw players backing out of. I do think there's elements to Pep Guardiola's selection that was a little bit wayward. I think Kovacic might have provided a little bit more control. I'm not sure the physicality would have been there. I would have liked to have seen Kovacic alongside... I actually thought Bernardo Silva was one of our better players, but I still think... You know what? I would have taken that in hindsight, which is always a wonderful thing. I would have not started Reinders after the game. Saying it after the game, yeah, everyone's a fucking genius after the fact. Of course, we're all geniuses after the game, aren't we? But Reinders is starting to be quite droppable at the minute for me, which is a shame because he got off to such a good start. There's signs of quality there, but yeah, he really is needing a big performance for me to start being more confident into Jonny Reinders for the rest of the season because he's dipped. And today, he was so poor today. I would have argued at the end of the game, I would have started Kovacic and had Stones pushing into midfield alongside Kovacic. Had Bernardo Silva and Foden because I thought Bernardo Silva played well, actually. In the first half in particular, he was the main threat. I wouldn't have started Bob. I get why he started Savinho, but in hindsight, another poor game from Savinho, which is again becoming a question of consistency now for Savinho because it's you played really well against Villarreal, but then you drop a stinker against Aston Villa. So we need to have that consistency. And dropping Doku, who had 2 bad games before it, which is, a poor game against Villarreal, and I can't remember, Everton, and Day pocketed him, getting back in Jake O'Brien and Day for Everton just pocketed him. Doku had no joy against Everton, and then he had a stinker against Marino, the right back for Villarreal. So he gets dropped for this game. Understandable. But then he comes on as a substitute, and he looks the best player in that moment as a substitute. The biggest threat for Manchester City was Doku when he was on the pitch. And it's all hindsight. It's all very easy to say these things after the game. We should have done that. Should have done this. Yeah, very easy to say all that. But, tough one. Gvardiol left back instead of Riley was the game changer. Yeah, I mean, O'Reilly for me, it was a poor substitute appearance. And he's had a brilliant season as well. Nico O'Reilly's been superb this season. But I just felt like he looked rusty. He came on and his touch was just off. He kept finding him and then giving it away in the penalty area, where we need to get a goal, and he was just underwhelming performance from him, disappointing. Herons, mate, thank you very much. No hate, no abuse, but people need to give their head a wobble when it comes to Oscar Bob. Just look at the games he has started and tell me how we performed. Go ahead, look. Yeah, I don't think he played that badly today. I don't think he did. Certainly didn't do any worse than Savinho for me. There was moments in the first half where I'd argue he looked more dangerous than Savinho because he was trying to link up with Foden. It was Foden that was breaking down with the 1-2s where Bob was finding him. And then it was like Bob makes the run and Foden doesn't give it him back, gives it away. So I don't think that's Bob's fault. But yeah, Bob's come under a bit of criticism lately because of the bloody Norwegian manager mouthing off about, which I thought was throwing him under a bus like that was just a bit harsh. But no, I don't think Savinho is getting away with it today. I think Savinho's been poor. Really disappointing from Savinho. I don't think there's no one. I keep saying it. It's a collective today. I thought the attitudes weren't there. We dropped. And I don't think we didn't care. It's not like they went onto the pitch and didn't give a shit. They just didn't give as much of a shit as Villa did. They wanted it more than we did. And I thought that was evident in the 50-50 tackles in that second half where we bottled out of it. We just pulled out of some of them. And I can't deal with that. That's when it's like, that's like the bare minimum. We need to be, if this team tries as hard as the opposition in the Premier League, will win the majority of our matches. If you drop 1 or 2% in the Premier League, you lose. And that's exactly what's happened today for me. It was an application thing. It was disappointing. Really, really gut-wrenching, disappointing performance. Really was. Devastated, man. We were doing so well as well. Now we've got a massive blotch on the record. Now it's going to be interesting to see how we bounce back as well. How do we deal with the loss? Because we've seen from Liverpool have set an example of what a loss can do. One loss can turn into 2 losses, and then 2 losses, and there we go. The snowball effect. You know, we could have a situation like that. Do we bounce back? Obviously, it makes it easier. Swansea. I might not be doing a watch along for that because I might be getting a ticket for that one. And I'll let you know closer to the time, but I might be getting a ticket for Swansea, so I might not be able to do the watch along on Wednesday because there's a guy who doesn't seem to want to go to a mate of mine doesn't seem to want to go to the Carabao Cup games, so he gave me one for the Huddersfield one as well, and I might be able to go to the Swansea one, which is a bit of a journey, but I'll let you know close to the time. But that's a game where you can bounce back, but it's not like a convincing enough fixture to bounce back from because we're expected to win. It's going to be a rotated squad, a rotated starting 11, you'd imagine. I fully imagine Haaland rested and a few other players. I think Cherky starts. I wouldn't be surprised. I think there's a few names, lots of rotating going to happen. So it's a case of how much you can't read too much into beating Swansea. You can read a hell of a lot into losing to Swansea. You don't beat Swansea, you can read so much into that. But if we beat them, there's no story there. It doesn't rectify this. Beating Bournemouth rectifies this. You go and beat Bournemouth and you do it convincingly, and then something else happens elsewhere. Arsenal, Liverpool drop points. Then we start talking a bit more positively, and then we've seen how quick this season can change. Don't forget what majority of people were thinking when we lost to Brighton. When we lost to Brighton, it was done. It was done. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't done. And now, all of a sudden again, it's now done again. So I would urge you to be cautious about making such absolute statements. Black and white definitive statements. It's over, we're going to win the league. There's got to be a conversation between those points. And today, we have manufactured a massive narrative that is very much a case of our City back, vulnerabilities, susceptibilities, and frustrating outcomes from the game. Really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. Blues, big up to all of you that have tuned in for the watch along. Massive respect to all of you. Big shout out to all of the likes. 1.2 thousand likes. Massive respect to every single one of you. And the chat, as always, love all of you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the kind donations as usual. Disappointing to swallow this today. And it's tough. I'm looking for positives. That's the tough part, is there's no positives. There's very few. There's nothing really to latch onto. The corner wasn't a corner, but I don't want to be bitching and moaning about a refereeing decision. It wasn't a corner. It was a foul on Núñez. But yeah, so what? You defend it. Defend the corner, and we didn't do that. And it's cost us. A set piece has cost us, which is, something we've actually been reasonably good at, defending them, at least, not scoring from them, but defending set pieces. We've been pretty good this season. God, Jeff tuning in at the end, mate. No wonder we fucking lost, Jeff. I've just realised you weren't in here. Sorry I missed so much. Busy day. Good to see you, Johnny. Bad result that. You're 100% right. It's your fault, Jeff. Right, that's it. It's established, understood. Everything has made sense now. Jeff wasn't here. Fucking Jeff letting everyone down. Sorry, Jeff. Take the L. Take the L, Jeff. I'm joking, mate. But yeah, big up, Jeff, mate. Big up. Pissed off, though, man. Pissed off. Right. We move on. We've got to move forward. We've got to move forward. Swansea, Bournemouth. We've got to beat them. Bournemouth, man, scares the shit out of me now. At least we're at home. At least we're at home. Right. Take care, Blues. Try not letting it ruin your whole Sunday. Try your best. And I'll see you in the next one.